I hope that you all are doing well. It is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I am here today with another All Signs Live. I hope that you all are feeling blessed. I hope that you all are having an amazing Saturday. I hope you're taking it easy, not allowing other people, and most importantly, yourself to stress you out. Okay, so I just hope that you all are well. I'm gonna just give it a second for people to join the live. But as you are joining, let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And how's your New Year's coming along thus far? Hey, Millie, it's nice to see you. Hey, Emil. I hope I said your name right. Is it Emil? I feel like this is the first time I've seen you here, so welcome. Thanks, Millie. Thank you, thank you. Y'all, the question that we're going to be asking Spirit today is what kind of connection are they capable of giving you right now? Okay, so we're not really going to be based in fantasy and delusional la la land. It's just like what's going on right now, okay? What is going on? What is going on? Okay, we can't be focused on potential. A lot of us here are grown, okay? A lot of us here are grown. There's things that we want to accomplish right now. And yeah, we don't have time to wait. So yeah, Millie's cracking up at me. That is so hilarious. But yes, as you all are coming in, definitely make sure you like the live. If you're vibing with my personality and with the reading, also make sure that you subscribe. People have been a bit stingy with the likes I've seen. Um, just be generous, okay? Don't be an enemy of progress. Like liking is literally something that takes 1 second and is free. And it's like if you've gotten value, then you should definitely be liking um, the content that you consume if you're receiving value. But all right, y'all. Today I definitely have on my black tee. This is my YouTube 20th anniversary t-shirt that they sent me in the mail. Y'all, as soon as I put this t-shirt on, I definitely was transported back to 2006. Okay. I was cranking that Soldier Boy, cranking that Batman. Now I'm hearing Laffy Taffy by D4L in my head. So I'm definitely wearing my black tee today. I'm going to show y'all the back really quick. And then, of course, y'all let me know which sign we getting started with. So I'm going to show y'all the back. Let's see how it looks. All right. Boom. Hopefully y'all can see it. But yeah. This t-shirt actually pretty decent. It's actually pretty decent. Like, hey, that runner dad. All right, y'all, which sign? If y'all don't say anything in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to just go ahead and choose. Aren't they? Aren't they? Still to this day, Millie. Still to this day, like, I was walking it out and everything as soon as I put this t-shirt on. All right, Millie said Aries. All right, so we're going to get started with the fire signs. Oh, sorry, Emil. We'll do Taurus. We'll start with Taurus once we get done with the fire signs. So when we go to the earth signs, we'll start with Taurus. All right, y'all. Aries, your timestamp is going to be 4:30, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Aries. Remember, y'all, the question that we're asking Spirit today is what kind of connection are they capable of giving you right now? You can ask for anybody. If it's uncertainty, if you're confused, like hopefully this will definitely help you out. All right, so Aries, let's go. Yeah, Aries, whoever you're asking about is a fan. Okay, they're a fan, pretty much, is what I'm saying here. Like, this is someone that is pedestalizing you. They're definitely admiring you. They're attracted to you because of how you look. They're also attracted to you because of your essence, how self assured that you are, how independent that you are. You're a leader. I feel like a lot of people like you. I also feel like a lot of your exes from the past still want you, like they still desire you. They still think about you, so they definitely have a lot of fond memories as it relates to you. But the thing that is standing out about you is just, like I said, your physical appearance, and it's also how you navigate society. I feel like when you come into a room, you really can shift the energy in the room, whether it's positive or negative. Okay, so when you're high vibing, when you're in good spirits and a good energy, whenever you enter into the room, it naturally lifts that energy in the environment, which is really nice. But equally as so, if you're not in a good mood, if you're pissed off, then it definitely will alter the energy and the environment in that way. Okay, so it could go either way with you. As far as your magnetism and how much of an effect that you actually have on the energy of others. But it seems like right now, if you were expecting something super serious out of the person on your mind, if you were expecting them to like really commit, if you were expecting them to even reach your standards and expectations, I'm not saying that you're being demanding, but you know that can happen. Okay, that can definitely happen with you. All right, but I'm just feeling like this is someone who can't essentially be who you would want them to be right now. So the most that you can get out of this is fandom. Fandom, like this person will give you good, nice compliments. This person will give you like little gifts here and there. They're pretty much just admiring you. This is definitely someone who will want to spend time with you. So now that you know, Aries, that this person is a fan, you can determine how much access they get to your energy or not. But this is just someone who can just admire you. They like that's all I can say. Yeah, that's really all I can say. Like, yeah, I think that this is someone who isn't as motivated to be who you want them to be because deep down inside they already know that they're lacking. So there is definitely some insecurity here, and childishness. So this is definitely someone who would purposely not take things to the next level because they feel like they can't, or they feel like they in many ways don't deserve it just because of where you're vibrating energetically. So the most you could get out of this person, if that's what you want, is spending time with them. Like I said, they'll be sentimental, they'll be kind, they'll be friendly to you. But they know, you know, subconsciously or just internally, they just know that the connection with you and them wouldn't really go anywhere. They don't really have much to offer you, and they're not like as skilled and as capable as you are. So if you're trying to be in a relationship with this person, I could definitely see them like falling back or just not doing as much because they just feel internally like they don't deserve it, or they can't actually have you, or they can't be in a relationship with you. So yeah, all you gonna get for real, Aries, is fandom right now. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? Hey, La Unique, Happy New Year. Hey, Cha Cha. Millie says, sad but true. Very childish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you need to think about how this is going to affect your mental health. And it just seems absurd. It seems absurd. Like when you think about this situation, like if you try to pursue a connection with them or allow them to access you even more so, it's just going to seem absurd because you're going to think to yourself, like, I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, I'm attractive, like I'm all of this, like I'm, you know, charismatic, like I know people like me, I'm popular, like, and look, I'm a Leo, so I'm not looking at this as arrogance and pride. I'm looking at this as you know who you are and you understand your self-worth. So if you continue to keep dealing with this person, it's only gonna cause you to feel like this is stupid, like this is absurd. Like, I'm not saying you're kind of walking around like, oh, I'm the best partner for anybody, but you know yourself and you know what you possess, okay? Like, you know what you possess. So you're going to kind of be looking at this person like, how is it that you're not stepping up? How is it that you're not putting time in? How is it that you're being lazy? Like, don't you understand this window of opportunity that you have to be with somebody like me? So yeah, it's just going to cause you a lot of anxiety. You're going to start to have negative thoughts or just thinking negatively about yourself, questioning your self-worth. Like, it's just too much. Okay. So that's what you need to consider before you accept doing anything with this person. It's like, it's going to just seem so like absurd and just so stupid to you that this individual wouldn't be pursuing you more seriously, or I also heard like more aggressively, you know, like, and I'm not saying aggressive in a bad sense, but how you're showing up, you would need someone to make it known that they want you. You would need someone to be assertive. You would need someone to be an initiator. That's the only way that you would be able to respect any love interest or any potential partner. All right. So if you decide, okay, no, I'm sorry, y'all. The next question is, what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Now, it's up to you if you're going to engage with them or not. Yeah, just be okay with losing it, okay? Be afraid of losing it because it's not really up to your standard and expectation anyway. So be okay with losing this person and don't feel like you need someone to choose you. It's like you're already chosen. Like, you are the person that's choosing, okay? You're chosen and you're choosing. So don't feel like you need this person to choose you. Don't feel like you need anybody to choose you. And also be okay with letting the situation go. All right. So I think that's, for the most part, I feel like what spirit is saying is like, it's not really worth your time. But if you want someone that's going to pay you compliments, if you want moments, if you want to give this fan access to your life, then that's on you. Okay. I just heard access granted. If that's what you want to do, that's on you. But just understand, like, it's just going to seem stupid and absurd. Like, the fact that they're not pursuing you in the way in which you feel like you deserve to be pursued. So that's it, Aries. Let's go ahead and move on. Yo, Cha-Cha. Harlow Pee. I'm gonna just call you Harlow, okay? Thank you so much for that compliment. Thank you so much. Harlow, I think that's your name. Oh, you're welcome, Melly. So you all, let me just go ahead and put this deck aside because I took out 3 decks, but it seems like I'm only dealing with 2. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. All right. So Aries, we are now moving on to Leo. All right, Leo. Okay, your name is Harlow. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call you because I'm like, what? Thank you so much, Harlow. I feel like you're new here. So welcome to the channel. Definitely make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, and hype the video. All right, so Leo, your timestamp is gonna be 14 minutes. Leo. Yo. I feel like I need to change the third question a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just going to read and just see what happens because I feel like some people are still going to choose to engage with the person that they have on their mind. And I'm not judging because all of our situations are different, but you know, it is what it is. All right, Leo, let's go. Okay. What kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Y'all, let me get some clarification and then I'm going to tell y'all what I'm picking up. Yeah, this definitely seems like a complicated situation. Let me get some more information. Okay, so what kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Well, as far as like how you're showing up, I definitely feel like you are a catalyst for change as it relates to the person on your mind. They're typically used to having like off and on inconsistent like relationships that are purely based off of just fun and sexual intimacy. So whomever you're connecting with is definitely someone who's used to being in like situationships or used to being in like flings that don't necessarily really last too long. um yeah, they're just used to being in light, fun, playful connections that don't necessarily go too deep. They prefer to be in positive energy and positive vibes all the time. They don't really want things to be too complicated, um, or too complex. But it seems like I said, you're a catalyst for change in this person's life. You actually have them thinking about wanting to get married or wanting to build more of a serious, committed relationship. So if this is a sneaky link situation already, it's like they're really truly considering um, having something a bit more like serious with you. This person feels like the both of you like belong together, or they also feel like if they were to have more of a serious connection with you, it would bring them an immense feeling of just achievement and just fulfillment. So the one thing I can say is this would have to happen due to like this individual actually dedicating themselves to meet you where you are at, to meeting you where you're at, to putting in an equal amount of effort and you feeling comfortable to do the same thing as well. So uh I don't really want y'all to get hung up on potential, but what I am getting is like in time, it will become something a bit more serious. In time, it will, like the relationship you have with this person can actually meet your expectations, but it just seems like it's focused more so on the future. So what I will say right now is like, if you're connecting with this person, it's a situationship, is off and on. It may continue to still be like this. Yeah, it may continue to still be like this. If you wanted to wait around, then that's something that you can consider. But as far as what are they capable of giving you right now, is just like an off and on situationship, um, sexual intimacy here and there. There's something here that has to do with timing. So you may not be able to connect with this person all the time. So it's going to be very inconsistent. Um, yeah, that's just what it's going to be. It's gonna be inconsistent. It'll just be fun. Like you could go out with this person, y'all could talk and spend time together, like different things like that. But as far as if you're looking for something a bit more serious, it's something that would have to happen down the line, and this person would have to be 100% open to it and willing to take the risk, willing to do something as opposed to just kind of sitting there and not doing much. So as far as for right now, it's just giving, if you're connecting with this person, it's an open relationship, it's a situationship, like y'all are having intimacy with each other, like that's just all they can really give you. So if that's what it currently is for you, that's what it would be. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it or I guess to continue this? Like, what should you understand or consider? Well, Spirit wants you to understand that it's like if you know that one of your end goals is marriage or one of your end goals is actually, stabilizing and securing a relationship, and not even just with this person, but in general, is like Spirit wants to tell you, like, if that's something that you want right now and you don't necessarily want to wait for it as it relates to this connection, it's like you can still have that. Okay, you can still have that. Spirit is saying you don't have to wait to get into agreement with this person in order to move forward. Get into agreement with yourself, make a pact with yourself, and you decide to move forward. Because I feel like there's two opposing thoughts that you have here. It's like one side of you wants to wait and see, and then another side of you is saying like, no, but it's my money and I want it now. Like, just like Okay, JG Wentworth. Okay, so part of you is saying you want to wait, and the other part of you is saying, like, okay, like, I want what I want now. So spirit is just basically telling you, like, just remain focused and determined as it relates to what it is that you want. And don't allow your current circumstance or situation with this person to get in the way of your own personal sense of ambition. It seems like you want the best. Okay, you want the best. So spirit is saying that you don't have to wait on this relationship, or you don't have to wait for this person to give you what you're desiring, which is the best. Hey, Vanessa. All right, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Or not engage, I guess. Like, let's just see what's going on. Yeah, you gotta detach. In general, okay? So master the art of detachment. Okay, master the art of detachment. Like, don't feel like this is a connection or a relationship that you absolutely need. Like I said, spirit is telling you, like, you can have what you want, like, even if it's not with this person, and it's with someone else, you can still have what you want. So it's like, detach yourself from the person, or I guess the image, and think more so about the type of relationship that you actually want. It's kind of like when you are like manifesting your, I guess, perfect partner or something. You know how like you'll have images in your mind of like actual people that you are familiar with or that you know, and you're like, oh, I would just love to be with somebody like that. It's like, don't think about the person, think about what it is that you want. It's like, what type of connection do you want? Do you want marriage? Do you want someone that's going to provide? Do you want someone that's going to be there to emotionally support you? Like, do you want someone that you can learn from, that can guide you like in your darkest times or in your darkest hours? Like, so that's what spirit is trying to tell you. It's like, even if you decide to continue with this person or in this connection, it's like, you need to detach. Like, don't feel like this is something that you need, or they have to be the person to give you the relationship that you want. So you can't embody a limited mindset. Okay. Yeah. And if you choose to continue engaging with them, you have to accept this person for their flaws. Okay. You have to accept them for their flaws. Um, if there's deal breakers that actually do matter to you, then yeah, like, respect that, respect your boundaries. But if it's outside of that, it's like, if you're going to choose to deal with this person, then you have to be fully accepting of them. Just like you would want someone to be fully accepting of you, because you're not perfect. So yeah, if you decide to continue to keep engaging, then you pretty much have to accept that this person is not a perfect person, and you would also have to continue detaching if you haven't started already. So, but this is just in general for you. It's like, you don't want to become too attached to people, because y'all know people lie, people do a whole bunch of things, and sometimes you'll think you're having the best connection with someone, but then some unexpected shift will happen in life and you're no longer connecting with them. So you just have to learn how to detach. And then, like I said, in general, it's like, don't try to, think too much or too hard about people having to be like the perfect person. Okay. So I don't want to keep repeating messages, Leo. So we're going to go ahead and move on. T-Bone from the 323. I'm doing well. How are you today? Yeah. Cause see, the thing, what Cha said is, she said, I just wrote down the qualities I like from the people I used to like to come up with my partner manifestation list. Exactly. So she has a partner manifestation list. Focus more so on that list as opposed to like attaching it to a face. But Cha already knows that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily with the people that I've dealt with in the past, but I can definitely say that there's been like a good one or two things that they embody, like different characteristics or personality traits that I really liked, even though it didn't last. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Sag. Okay. One of my favorite readers that I like to listen to, and he doesn't post as much as I feel like he should, but he just living life, okay? He be like, Sagittarius. I'm about to go check out his channel and see if he posted anything or, if it just kind of got lost in the algorithm. But yeah, I love watching that guy. All right, Sagittarius, your timestamp is going to be 25:30. And then we're moving on to Taurus because it was requested. All right. So, Sagittarius, what kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Nothing much right now, Sagittarius. So I'm not sure what it is that you're wanting from this relationship, but I just don't think is much of anything because I'm seeing you as someone that isn't even really communicating or contacting, talking to, conversing with the person on your mind. Like if y'all aren't in a no contact situation, Sagittarius, this may not be your reading for today, but that's what I'm getting here. Whomever you're dealing with, like this is a scaredy cat. Okay, this is someone who is afraid. Like every little step that they take, they tend to like catastrophize it. Like they're always thinking that the worst is going to happen. This is not someone with a very like positive mindset. Cha Cha, thank you so much for those floating hearts. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, girl. Hey, Shalita. Shalita, Happy New Year's. Okay, y'all go ahead and put some hearts in the chat for Shalita Brown. Okay, and matter of fact, put some hearts in the chat for the rest of the moderators that are here. Okay, so let's take it back, Sagittarius. Y'all know I'm live, so I still have to interact with with the audience and with the chat. But yeah, whomever you're asking about, this is someone who is scared. I also feel like they were never really nurtured or supported as it relates to like taking risks and making their own decisions. Okay, so I can also see here that this person may also have some like mother wounds, like not being parented accurately. Y'all just know like how moms can be. Like moms really will, like especially if you're a good mom or if you've had a good mom or a bonus mom, is like that mom is gonna like lead with empathy and like push you in a positive way to like just step outside of your comfort zone. It just seemed like this is someone who, it's like they're always scared, like they're always confused, they never really know what to do, they don't know what to say. And I think that that's something that just turns you off. It turns you off, Sagittarius. And that's why I feel like it's not really too much communication going on, because you're kind of understanding that if you continue to keep dealing with this person in any capacity, it's going to affect your own sense of peace. Okay, so I think right now you're just kind of taking a temporary break in situation from this person. I feel like as you think about this person, you feel very disconnected, like there isn't much of a connection there. I don't think you're too happy with what it is that they have been doing. I think that what they've been offering you isn't necessarily like breadcrumbing in like a negative sense, like trying to keep you on a back burner or trying to keep you on the hook. I just feel like the things that they do aren't necessarily well calculated. So you don't take it serious. Okay. You don't take it serious. It's like they never do things that they're supposed to. Like, like they don't capitalize on opportunities. They don't do that. And that's just a turnoff. So as far as like what are they capable of offering you right now? Like it seems like it's just more of the same, like more of the same stuff. Like someone that doesn't know what to say, doesn't know what to do. Like they can't really offer you a stable, serious connection right now. Like I just think that's why you're turned off, is because anything that they have to offer is just words. It's just words, and they don't even say the right words, and they don't even do the right things. So yeah, this person in Sagittarius, they can't really offer you much of a relationship or a connection. Like this is a scaredy cat. This is a confused individual, and they need to seek clarity on what it is that they want as it relates to love. And they need to take risks, and they need to understand that if they're not clear within their mind if they're going to be indecisive, if they're going to be confused, like if anything, it's only going to destabilize any potential partners that they could have. So yeah, I just think this is something that you have decided to just take a step away from because, like I said, it's too destabilizing. This person may not be a bad person, but they are bringing chaos into your life because now you're turned off. Okay, all of the energy that you had towards them is turned off. So as far as anything, if you still want to communicate with them, you still want to have y'all connection or attachment, the most they could give you right now is friendship, but it can't be anything too serious. So if you go out with them here and there, if they finally decide to take a risk and invite you to go out and you want to go out. Okay, but also don't think that just because you're out with that person that means that they now know what they want to do with you moving forward. It's like, especially if you're a feminine Sagittarius watching this, it's like you're gonna feel like you have to lead the connection, and that's not something that you're trying to do. You're taking a step back. You're not being as much of an initiator, or you're not being as assertive as you could be. Okay, you're not doing what you could do, and I'm not mad at that. I typically read for, just women and the feminine energy because that's who I am, that's what I embody. But yeah, it's like if you're a man, it's like you're just never gonna really know where you stand with this person or if you should offer them something serious. So the best thing that you can do is just be friends with this person, be friendly. Like, this is just somebody that you know at this point. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept this or not? Because you don't have to accept shit. You would pretty much just be falling for just illusions. Okay, like in many ways you could be being delusional if you decide to accept this. Okay, because you're going to think to yourself, okay, you know what, let me just put in a little faith, let me just put in a little hope. You all could also be very religious where you understand, like, even if you have a mustard seed of faith, okay, that's all you need. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to take that little mustard seed and flick it. All right, because you could definitely be allowing yourself to be delusional or potentially even deceived. So I'm just picking it up more so as like self-deception of thinking that you could have something more with this person down the line. But a lot of this is really just projected out into the future. So this is something that you need to consider. Like, whoever you're dealing with, this person is definitely um acting out in a lot of self-deceptive ways because they're scared. They just feel like if they take this one step, something's gonna happen. If they call you or say something to you, then something bad's gonna happen. If they, like, it's like they're just not as ambitious enough. Okay, they're not as daring as they could be. Like, they're just not that. This is definitely that person that could have an inkling of knowing what they want, but it's like they're just gonna sit there instead of like putting the puzzle pieces together or strategizing or coming up with a plan. Like, I feel like in tarot land, when you say strategy, it makes people think of like the Seven of Swords, and it's like, oh, this person's being deceptive. But it's like, no, like in all things you do, you should have a strategy. It's like, if you fail to plan, you're gonna plan to fail. Like, that's a mantra for this person. This is what they should know. Like, I would tell them that. So yeah, this is what you need to know. If you decide to continue dealing with this person, it's like you're going to be wasting time. You're going to be wasting time. Like, if you decide to accept this type of relationship, you're going to be wasting time because everything is going to be going by their own pace, and they're a confused person. They don't even know what to do. They're lacking direction. So what are you waiting for? But y'all already know, because y'all are already pretty much turned off with this person's lack of ability to show up. Like, all right, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this with connection, or if you choose not to, I guess. Yeah, I feel like continuing to deal with this person is only going to cause you to feel even more so anger at their lack of assertiveness. Okay, It's going to cause you to feel angry because they're, like I said, destabilizing you because their emotions are destabilized and they don't necessarily know what it is that they want. So yeah, that's definitely something that you would have to let go of, like any type of resentment or animosity towards them for not stepping up or for not offering you what you feel like you deserve. But I'm just getting that this is a very unstable person. And they also may not have much to give you, like much resources to give you. Like they have nothing much to offer right now. And I feel like you're just gonna be upset because they keep wasting, like similar to, I think Aries is like wasting that window of opportunity. They keep missing chances to connect with you, to communicate with you, to spend time with you. It's like they literally keep missing the mark. So if you continue to keep dealing with them, you would literally have to let go of that anger at them literally miscalculating things. Okay, that's what you would literally have to do. And because this connection is a bit like uncertain or unclear, it's like you also would have to release your fear of this person stepping out on you, or this person cheating on you, or dealing with someone else, because things aren't necessarily stable or secure with you. So you would have a lot of thoughts in what you're thinking to yourself, like, oh, is this person cheating? Like, like, is this person cheating? Like, what are they doing? Like, are they putting me in a third party situation? Like, there's going to be a lot of questions around that. So you would have to let that go as well. But more so, just moving forward is like, just release your anger or resentment. It's like if someone fumbles you or if they don't show up for you, just understand that that's an opportunity for you to be able to meet someone who is not going to miss the mark. Like I said the other day, it's like if someone fumbles me, like, okay, cool, like you just, I guess, wasn't the one. Like, and some people don't want to accept the fact that they have fumbled me, or some people from your past don't want to accept the fact that they fumbled you. They just don't. But it is what it is. A fumble is a fumble. Okay, they had butterfingers. They had butterfingers, Sagittarius. So you just have to kind of be okay with people missing a mark as it relates to you, and just look at that as redirection. And then also here with your fear of cheating and trust issues, it's like, don't allow that to really stop you from being able to trust someone. So I think this is something, a connection that you feel like you just can't really trust, and that's why you're disconnecting yourself from it, because it's too uncertain, it's too unclear, it's you just you just don't understand. So I'm not mad at that. Like, when you can't understand something and it's too much and it's causing you to feel anger, the best thing that you can do is to take a step back and to take care of yourself and focus on yourself, like, and meditate on what you know to be true. I feel like there's just too many smoke and mirrors in this connection. Like, you just don't know what's true and what's false. So I wouldn't want you to continue and allow yourself to be in delusional la la land when you don't really have to be. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that message resonates with you. But like I said, what are they capable of giving you right now? This is based off of the present energy. And things can always change. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Thank you so much for the hearts in the chat, La Unique. And yes, this is definitely not a free reading. If you need a question and answer, you can definitely book a personal reading, or you can even join my Intuitive Insights membership tier, which I believe is only $4.99 a month. I'm actually going to start posting members only lives. So I'll be doing a collective reading for the members that are in the chat. And I'm also going to do like a free yes or no and why question. So, just for you all that come into the lives, and it's like, if you want me to address you, then I would just say the best thing to do is to just become a member so you can get your free, question answered. But you all give me 1 second before we move on to Taurus. I want to close the window in my room because it's getting chilly. All right, so Taurus, your timestamp is going to be 40 minutes. Oh, you're welcome, Emil. You're definitely welcome. But y'all, let me know how you're doing in the chat, okay? Let me know how you all are doing. Hey, Harlow. All right, Taurus. What kind of connection are they capable of offering you right now? So Taurus, whomever you're asking about, I feel like this is someone that wants you to like give them attention and to dote on them. I think this might be the opposite of Aries's reading. Okay. I think this may be the exact opposite. I feel like this is someone that wants you to dote on them. They want you to give them attention. Especially if this is a popular person, they're used to people praising them. They're used to people telling them how great or how good they are. If this is someone who's famous, like I said, popular, it could be local, global, national. They have uh, they're recognized. It's like they would want you to just kind of like be one of those people that do that kind of like validate their ego. Okay, so I think that this is someone who would definitely want you to be a fan. I think this is what they want. I feel like they want you to see them as this great person, but as far as what they have to offer you, it really isn't much in return. This is someone who is an attention seeker, but they also don't want to reciprocate that as well. So it's like you could definitely be feeding their ego, but they're most definitely not going to be feeding yours or just feeding you in general. Um, so this is definitely someone who would be depriving you of stability. This would be someone that's like depriving you of what you personally need for a relationship. I feel like you need someone that is going to be a leader in your life. You need someone that is willing to provide. You need someone that is willing to protect. Some of you are very focused on, if not getting married, at least having a very responsible life partner, someone that you know you can trust, someone who is going to make the best decisions for everybody, not just someone who is self centered and focusing on themselves. Okay, that's what you deserve. And Spirit wants to let you know that you're moving in that direction. So, regardless of what this person over here got going on, it's like you're still on the right track. You're still on the path to getting what it is that you want out of life because that's the energy that you're putting out. You're putting out that type of energy. Like you have dominion over your life. You understand that you're an individual. You're a sovereign individual. You do what you want. You do what's best for you. Okay. But you're also not too like uh what is it that I want to say? You're not domineering, okay? You're not domineering and you're not reckless with your energy. I feel like your energy is very strong and you need someone that's also going to be able to match you, not someone that's going to crumble under pressure, not someone that's going to collapse. You need someone that's going to be generous with you, not just someone that wants you around so that you can bolster their ego or make them feel like they're just the best person in the world. Okay. So yeah. I feel like this person definitely capitalizes off of the specialized attention that you give them. Okay. They know you're a lovely person. They know you're compassionate. They know you're kind. Okay. They know you're generous. They would come to you for emotional support if they need it. Okay. Because they know that you're going to be there speaking life into them. But where you need to not go wrong is definitely don't overgive because you're just feeding this person's ego by doing it. This is definitely that type of person who is an opportunist. They don't care about getting what it is that they want. They don't care about who they receive validation or affirmation from. And they also don't give it in return. So this is a stingy person. Okay. They're greedy and they're stingy at the same time. Okay. With time, energy, attention, compliments, with everything. So yeah, like they're capitalizing off of your willingness to want to be there, the love that you're showing them. You all could even unconditionally love this person. So you know that they have some challenging aspects to their personality, but it's like you're still willing to stick it out, like you're still willing to move forward with them. But as far as them being that partner that you actually do deserve, or if you all are trying to, like I said, become married, or you just want your person, as far as them being a life partner, no, because they're too focused on themselves. Okay. And I feel like this is something that they don't even necessarily want to entertain. So this person is taking, they're a taker. They're taking and they're using you up for your emotional energy. So just stop being um emotionally laborious, I guess is what I want to say. Stop feeling like you have to show up for this person. Stop feeling like you have to listen to their problems. Just stop doing all of those things. Stop listening to them. Stop hearing them out. You all may even have to stop having conversations with them because your mere presence is feeding this person's ego. So you need to disappear, Taurus. You need to disappear. Your mere presence is feeding their ego. So yeah, no, this is someone who is in denial. If you try to talk to them about how stingy they're being or how self-centered they're being, how egotistical they're being, it's like they literally would not hear it. Okay, they would not hear it because it doesn't benefit them to be any other way because they're still getting what they want from you or even from other people. And I'm not saying that this has to be a third party situation. It's just this is that type of person that wants to be perceived in a certain light in front of or just amongst people. So they want to be perceived as that guy or that girl in front of their friends, in front of their family, in front of strangers. Like, what are we doing here? Just be yourself. Taurus, I would tell this person on your mind, like, just be yourself. Like, you're going to realize that you're wasting time trying to convince people that you have this particular or certain type of image. And it's a waste of time when you could just be living through love. They could connect with you through love, but they're connecting with you through ego. So, yeah. Like, what are we doing here, Taurus? I mean, you would know since you're the one that's dancing for dollars. Rag top man, you're the one dancing for dollars, talking about what am I doing with stripper lashes. But you the private dancer though. You be taking people in the VIP room. You be smutting yourself out though. That's what you be doing. Talk about what I'm doing with these lashes. You would know because you wear them every day when you dance for dollars. Private dancer. Inmate players. Hi. Inmate players. Emil, you laughing at me? That's why they call it Spicybssoup. Okay? Because some people really be trying to try me like I'm mild. Bitch, I'm spicy. All right. So what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? What should you understand or consider? Well, it's going to be very difficult for this individual to open up and to express their emotions. They feel like restraining themselves as opposed to like expressing how they feel keeps them in a power position. So this could definitely be one of those people that plays a lot of like psychological mind games. Like I said, they could be very like manipulative. NBA players, I'm doing a all signs reading. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So this is something you should consider. It's like if you continue to keep dealing with this person, they're not going to tell you the truth about how they feel. You're always going to be questioning how this person feels about you because you're going to realize that they like what it is that you have to offer, but they're also holding back or suppressing anything that they could potentially offer to you. So this isn't someone who is emotionally mature. This is someone who thinks too much about image and perception as opposed to like what things actually really truly are. And I feel like that's something that you're going to understand about them if you haven't already understood it. If you haven't already done that. Yeah, you would be the person that would be pursuing them. Okay, you would steadily be pursuing them to tell you the truth. Like you would just guide conversations in a direction of like, just tell me what's going on, or asking questions like, well, what are we, and all of those things. Like, yeah, please, just don't do it, Taurus. Don't do it. Like, don't try to seek answers from this person about how they feel. Like, you would always be trying to like gauge their feelings. And ask for the truth as opposed to them just being very like forthright with it. So yeah, the person that you're asking about can be very emotionally manipulative, and they, like I said, could definitely have an ego, and as long as they know that you like them, like I said, it's not really going to be doing much for them, like as far as pushing them to want to stabilize a connection for you. Like it's only going to be feeding their ego. So yeah, it seems like they want you to be a fan. That's what they want you to be. Like, I don't know what type of connection that is, but that's just what I'm seeing here. It's like they will want you to just be an admirer. Like, what is that? Like they're pedestalizing themselves. So your mere presence is feeding that. So just stop feeding them by disappearing, like I said. So what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this relationship, or I guess just in general? Yeah, like you would have to, it's like you would have to like release the expectation of this person committing to you 100%. Okay, that's literally what you would have to do. I feel like you would always be seeking and wanting something from them. So the best thing for you to do is to pull out, stop telling them how much you like them or how much you want them or where's the connection going. Like, just like I said, just stop doing it, because it seems like this is someone who isn't really focused on committing. They're just focused on getting attention right now. So you would have to like release the expectation of them committing to you. And you would also have to be okay with being passive. You couldn't be as assertive as you wanted to be. Like you couldn't be ambitious within this connection. You would just have to settle for what they were giving you. And I'm not going to tell anybody to settle. Like you should not be settling for this. You don't settle for less than what you feel like you deserve. Okay. We all feel like we deserve different things. So it's subjective. Okay. Like there's not one objective truth as it relates to that. So yeah, you would basically have to be okay with being passive. Okay, like that's how you would have to adjust if you continue to keep dealing with them. But like I said, moving forward, you can have what it is that you want. Similar to Leo's reading, you don't necessarily have to wait for this person to give you what it is that you want. Like you're literally on the path. So yeah, it seems like you would have to just be looking past this person. But this isn't something that you can't overcome. This isn't a challenge that you can't navigate. Like Spirit is trying to tell you that you can do it. As long as you remain on one accord with yourself, don't allow yourself to be conflicted by this person's lack of action, or by this person's lack of showing up for you because they're a very stingy person. It's like you don't have to be conflicted by that. And as you move forward, don't be passive. Like speak up. I feel like you're a lovely person, so I just think you didn't really want to ruffle feathers. Like Spirit is saying, don't be a people pleaser. Like when you're getting to know someone, like be very forward and upfront about what it is that you want. And if it's not there, then just move on, as opposed to just giving people patience and grace and kindness and trying to see where they are, engaging them. And yes, Spirit says stop doing that. Okay, stop doing it, because you tend to do this with a lot of non-committal people. So it's pretty much a waste of time. But yeah, that's it, Taurus. I'm gonna let it go because I feel like I could keep going, but I'm gonna let it go. Y'all already know what to do. I hope I didn't turn y'all off with me having to get real with somebody in the chat. Like, and they ended up retracting their message anyway. It's just, for me, it's just disrespect, and with me having a Libra rising in my chart, is like I match energy. Okay, like I could be as regal and diplomatic as possible because I'm a queen. But when you start that mess, I'm gonna match your energy. Like you want to disrespect me, you gonna get disrespected right back in return, because that's what you deserve. Like, you're welcome, Emil. But yeah, I just hope that I didn't really turn y'all off just having to get with somebody in the chat. But that's just what I gotta do sometimes, because people just feel like they could come on here and disrespect me. So sometimes I don't know. Is it because I'm a woman? Is it because I'm an African American woman? Like, what is it? Is it because I'm attractive? You feel like you need to get on the internet and try to embarrass me and punish me on my platform? Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Virgo. Yeah, it's just the audacity. Virgo, your timestamp is going to be 55 minutes. Y'all putting hearts in the chat. Okay, thank y'all for validating me, because like Like, the Libra in me really just be like, okay, so that's what we doing. I'm gonna match your energy. Emil said, don't apologize, boo. Match their energy. Yeah. People be thinking that because it's like I'm spiritual and stuff, and because, I'm a child of God and Jesus is my Lord and Savior, they be trying to think that I'm just going to sit here and shut up and not say nothing. Okay. I'm not doing that. I'm in the army of the Lord. Okay. And when you in the army of the Lord, you have to be a warrior. All right, Virgo. I'm over here snapping, Virgo. Let's go ahead. All right, so what kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Yeah, you right. I get it. It may play as like a reaction is definitely what they want, but you could still get read, okay? You could still get read down because I have a lot of Virgo in my chart as well, okay? Virgo Mercury, so you're gonna get read. Like, that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is. It may like that's just what it is. Like, I'm trying to tell you, get read. Like, Virgos know, like, don't play with it. You're gonna get read down. All right. What type of connection are they capable of offering you right now? Yo. Yeah, Virgo, whomever you're dealing with is definitely someone that is just going through a very tough and challenging time in life right now. Like, this is someone who could be suffering from a lot of mental and emotional health issues, like anxiety, depression. They could also be diagnosed, but I feel like this is something that the person on your mind is hiding. It's something that they're hiding and they're not trying to like express it to you. So they tend to like cover it up with this like demeanor of just being so happy. It's like this is the person that's trying to like put on a happy smile, or it's like the face that they show you is not in accordance with what's actually going on within them. So they're definitely hiding a lot of things that are going on behind closed doors, but it has to do with their mental health. Yeah, this is someone who could definitely be suffering from like mood swings. This is also someone who is not really doing as much as they would really like to do in life. Like, they don't really have as many resources, as much money. What I also heard is like career prospects, like they don't necessarily really know what they're doing with their life or what's going on. They're just trying their best to continue to keep showing up. Um, Regardless of all of the issues that they have going on, it's like they're still willing to connect with you. But they're trying to connect with you from more so of like a light, fun, playful place. And just trying to remain in good spirits and remain in that energy. But behind closed doors, it's like they're definitely hiding. They're hiding a lot. I'm also getting here that this person has a lot of anxiety about like their feelings. This is definitely someone who doesn't really know how to be in a relationship. Um, I don't want to say they're not relationship material. I just think they're scared. They're scared to be in a relationship. You might be like the first person that they've considered having something like very super serious with. So that's causing them anxiety. And they're also experiencing anxiety because they don't even know like how to like fit this connection or this relationship into their life. Even though they have such immense and deep feelings for you, they don't know how to create space for you. They don't know how to accommodate you. They don't even know how to accommodate a relationship because, like I said, they have too much going on mentally. So yeah, this person that you're asking about, Virgo, they need some mental health services. Like, they really should be considering going to therapy because these are things that they're hiding. And at the end of the day, it's like you can't hide things for too long. Like, they could end up having a mental health breakdown. They could end up having some type of crisis because they just keep like pushing it down and they're not necessarily trying to deal with it. I know this song came up the other day in a reading, but it was Cranes in the Sky by Solange, and I feel like that's what she was talking about. Um, she was talking about, I think, some like mental health issues in that song and how she tries her best to just kind of like disassociate herself from it, but it's still there and you can't distract yourself from it because it's literally there. It's like having a pile of trash in your house, and it's like you could say like, "Oh, I'm gonna take it out soon," or you could just dissociate yourself from it and not pay attention to it. But then the trash is gonna start to stink. Then it's gonna start to pile up. Now it's about to, affect your ability to get around your house or around your apartment because there's so much trash piling up. So yeah, I just feel like they have some other issues that they need to be focusing on first before they even decide to pursue a connection with you because it's getting in the way. So if you felt like there was a blockage, a barrier, there was a limit as far as you being able to connect with this person, it's because they have these mental and emotional health issues going on that they're hiding and trying to keep to themselves. So yeah. Um I think you're a bit too mature right now for what it is that this person can offer you. I mean, they are saying here that they want to have fun with you, they want to connect with you. They feel like they're happy when they're around you, they're the happiest when they're around you, which is nice. But I think where you're at right now is you need a connection that's going to be able to support you in major ways. And I also feel like you would essentially be challenging this person if you knew more about what was going on behind the scenes. So I think you need to really just rely on what you know to be true. Like just rely on the facts. Okay. I just also feel like you could be a bit too like serious for this person, at least at this point in time in your life. It's like what you're seeking is something better than what you've experienced in the past. And you all may have just went through some type of like awakening, or you may have also transformed your mindset or your belief system as it relates to relationships and what it is that you're trying to call into your life or what you're trying to accept at this point in time in your life. So yeah, it seems like you're being very observant, like you're trying to see past this facade that this person is showing you because they appear as though, they're okay, they're all right, like things are going great for them in their life, but that's not necessarily the case. Just you and their immense feelings for you causes them to feel very anxious because they don't feel like they have enough to even offer you because they don't have enough for themselves. Yeah, if you wanted something major, a major relationship with this individual, they're not ready. They're not ready. So however you connect with them, which I feel like is just light, is just playful, like that's just what it is, like interacting with them, maybe going out, hanging out. um that's kind of just really all I see right now. Like they're not able to offer you anything else. Like this is someone who is too distracted. Their mental and emotional health issues are problematic, and because they keep disassociating and distracting themselves from it, it's just it's not even helping them positively with their own day-to-day life and living and with their own, sense of well-being or quality of life. It's not helping them. So you kind of have to understand, like, Virgo, if this person is not there in your connection, like if they're not being serious, they can't be. They have other serious things that they need to be focusing on. So you actually have to be rethinking, um, allow yourself to go through that process and understanding, like coming to the conclusion that like you shouldn't be trying to pursue anything with them right now, Virgo. You can't. You can't. You literally can't. Like, I'm just seeing that this is someone who doesn't really have experience being in serious connections, and they're not ready. They're too hesitant. They don't feel like they have everything that they could in order to really provide you with something that's stable or something that's secure, like something that you can actually build on. They just don't have it. They don't have it. But yeah, for some of them, they're going through like financial issues because they're trying to stretch their resources and they're trying to do as much as they can. They're trying to be as flexible as they can, but they're actually reaching a breaking point. So yeah, I'm sorry, Virgo. It seems like your person could eventually have some type of like mental health crisis. It seems like they're on the trajectory, they're on that path to it happening because they're not dealing with these issues that are going on. All right, so what do you need to know? Hey, Lisa. What? You talk about come get this $200. How come I don't see the super chat that say $200? So what is you talking about? Like you gonna say, Auntie, come get this $200 for Burlington's. I don't shop at Burlington's. That's number one. Like, but if you want to send the $200, put it in a super chat. Hey, Brian Hayes. All right. So what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept this type of relationship connection or not? Like I said, it's not going to be too deep. Okay, this is someone that when they're feeling good and they're not experiencing all these mental health issues, when they can disassociate from it, they could be able to have fun with you. Y'all could laugh. Y'all could maybe go out and do something active if you decide you want to go out on a date with them. But that's just really to the extent of what it could be. Like they are hiding deeper feelings for you, but they can't do nothing with those feelings. They can't do nothing with it. Yeah. Well, what you need to know is like you would be in a connection that's not necessarily progressing because there's a lack of direction. Like I said, they're dealing with a lot of mental and emotional health issues, so they can't really do much. Spirit just wants you to pay attention to the conclusions that you're coming to. Okay, like don't just what is it that I want to say? Like don't just like find out what the truth is, but it's like actually do something with the truth. Do something with it. It kind of like makes me think about like people that find out that their partner is like cheating or something like that. Like they find out these things and it's like they don't do nothing with the information. They just sit there. Like I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm not saying that this person is cheating, but that's just kind of what I'm getting here. Like do something with the information. It's like once you come to the greater conclusions, it's like actually make it make sense. Like apply it to your life, apply it to your next course of action. Like don't just sit on the truth. It's like actually do something. Once you realize that they can't really offer you nothing besides fun moments and good times, if that's not what you want, if you want something more serious, if you want something that is going to be on your level, because you have your high standards and high expectations for what you're for what you are desiring. It's like if you understand these things, it's like do something. Don't just sit there. Don't keep yourself there. Don't keep yourself stuck in a situation if it's not up to your liking. Okay, like don't sacrifice yourself just to make this person feel comfortable, because they'll want to be in your life. They will definitely want to be, but as far as them being able to provide you with even what they want to, they don't have the ability to do that. So it's like the connection essentially wouldn't be going anywhere. Yeah, like spirit is basically trying to tell you like it's like once you understand the situation for what it is, like once you receive the enlightenment that you need, it's like you're gonna have to do something with that information and just leave it behind. Like let it go. So, you know, we're all at different places. Maybe there's more that you need to experience with this person, and that's completely okay. It's like once you have experienced what you need to, and I feel like this is something that you will feel inside, like you'll know it. You'll know that you've experienced and you've seen what you need to, like you've seen all that you needed to. There's nothing else left to see. Once you have that realization, move on, like cut your losses and let it go. Like, so that's what you need to understand is like eventually I feel like you would be cutting your losses and letting it go. Like, I don't even think you would 100% really show up for this person because you already know the truth. You know that they can't really give you much right now. All right, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? I feel like this is a non-judgmental question because some people still may want to interact with the person on their mind. Yeah, I mean, whoever you're asking about, they have immense feelings for you. They do. They do. Like they definitely fantasize about y'all being together, but as far as them taking legitimate action steps, as far as them being able to offer anything, they don't have it. Okay? They don't have it. So, yeah, you would just have to understand that this is someone who is unavailable. It's like if you decide to deal with them, they're unavailable. They're emotionally unavailable, like mentally, they're not all the way there because they have like issues going on that they're trying to hide and keep it to themselves. Um yeah, I think this has to do with a lot of their past trauma, or even for some, it could be unresolved issues that they're experiencing now. I think there's an emphasis here on their lack of money or their limited resources. Yeah, and I mean, you would also have to release the expectation of being treated well, okay, up to whatever your standard is. I feel like fun is not enough for you. I think there's a side of you that's very serious and you want what's best for you. So you would just have to be okay with accepting less, okay? And you would also have to be okay with this person not 100% treating you as well as they could because they're not available. So just in general, as you move forward, it's like when you are dealing with people that are like this, that are unavailable, and you just realize that there's a limit to their love or to what they can provide, like that's when you know it's time to pack it up. Okay. That's when you know it's time to pack it up. Like once you have seen all you need to see as far as you gathering the facts about this person and what you think is going on with them, it's like just trust what it is that you know to be true. Like trust the facts. Um, Trust what's being said and observe them as well. It's like, so this really comes down to you being able to observe your partners or your potential like love interest. Like don't be too passive. Like you have to actually be very like aggressive as it relates to paying attention. So um yeah, in this case I would say like, if especially if you read tarot, I would definitely say like read, okay, read on this person, like read on anybody that you decide to deal with in the future. Like get the information that you need to get. Like some of you might even have to research online, like doing background checks and different stuff like that. It's like you actually have to like pay attention to whoever you're entertaining, to ensure that that person is present and that they can actually treat you right, that they have the material resources, that they have the mindset, that they're actually willing to take risks, like they're willing to get to know you, like they're willing to see where the connection goes. Like you need to kind of be focused on those things. um yeah, just so you don't get into another situation like this with another person that's like actually unavailable. You deserve someone that's present, Virgo. I just hope that reading made sense. Hey, Angel. um we're moving on to Capricorn. And then we have the water signs and the air signs. So y'all let me know after Capricorn which sign we should go to. All right. Capricorn, your timestamp. Well, let me just get a sip of water. Your timestamp is going to be 1/13/30. All right. Capricorn, you're up next. Cha-Cha, did you see Marcus's comment in the chat? Did you see that comment? Like, yo. All right. Capricorn, what kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Oh, Lisa, you in the background making lunch. Cha-Cha's also cooking as well, so that's just so funny. All right. You gonna say no, LMAO, I'm cooking too. I know. Exactly. It's funny because once I'm done with this live, I'm supposed to be making burgers because I made my son a burger last night, and then Cha sent me a voice note today and said that she was making burgers. I'm cracking up. Like, I guess I just had like a craving for a burger. Like, okay, let's see. Capricorn, this could definitely be a new person that you're talking to. They could be a new person, someone that you're engaging with. Um, uh, yeah. Um, yeah, I feel like Capricorn, the type of relationship or connection that they can give you right now is really just like, um, I want to say maybe like associates. Like this is just somebody that you know or someone that you're getting to know. I feel like that's the most that they can really offer. Um, I think that's the most they can really offer. Yeah, there's some type of like unequal like dynamic as it relates to like who you are, how you're showing up in life, and who they are. Capricorn, I feel like you have a bit more life experience than the person you're asking about. I also wanted to say seasoned. So you all definitely could be older. Like you can be older, like more of a mature man or a mature woman. Like you're a bit more serious as it relates to like life and what you want out of life. Just even how you go about your life. You're serious. You're not just someone who is playing games with the time that you have. I feel like you try your best to make like the best decisions for yourself. You're also a very like facts based person as well. Not to say that you can't be emotional. I feel like you are emotional, but you understand like when to kind of like live in your emotions and when not to. So you're not necessarily too much of like a reactive person. I think you're someone who exercises restraint, but it's just because you're smart. What I heard was different times call for different measures. So you're very nuanced in that way, and you know when to act and when to not. You know when to express yourself and when to not. So you're mature, you're seasoned. The person you're asking about, I feel like, is not as serious as you. Like this is someone who I feel like is a bit too like unpredictable for you. They're a bit too like spontaneous. Um like if this is someone who's younger than you, I can definitely get it. It's like they're just kind of getting out into the world. Um they don't really know who they are. I feel like you're definitely someone that knows who you are. And that's why you continue to just accomplish and achieve things. I feel like you're that person that it's just what I want to say is like you're literally going from like glory to glory. So it's like you're always accomplishing something, you're always experiencing success. But that's because you know who you are and you're smart and you have life direction. You know what to do. Like it just seems like you always make the best decisions. I feel like if anything, this person could be a mentee. Okay, this person could be a mentee. This could be someone that you connect with, someone that you know. But I think the connection would be a bit too unequal. It seems like you have more to offer them than what they can offer to you. So it kind of gives me like a student teacher dynamic. Now we all are grown adults, so let's not go there with our thinking, but that's just kind of what I'm getting here, where you would be a teacher, you would be a guide. Um, you could help intervene in this person's life, help them to make better choices and decisions, but they don't really have much to offer you in return. Like this is a free spirited person. This is someone who loves their independence, but they don't necessarily know what's next for them in their life. This is also someone who could be here today and gone tomorrow. It's like if something isn't satisfying them, if they're not happy with something, they could leave. And it could be over the littlest thing, over the littlest thing. Like if they didn't like how you spoke to them, they could just leave and stop talking to you. Um, if they don't like what you're trying to advise them about, especially because I feel like you're really good at giving advice. It's like if they don't like that, they could just decide to leave. Like, I'm just kind of picking up someone who just like, they're just neither here nor there. They're really hard to pin down emotionally. And I just think that's the phase and cycle of life that they're in right now. It seems like this could be someone who is like, I don't know why I just heard like college, but you just know like that free spirited nature, especially if you all went to college or just like how you was in high school. It's just like you're in a new environment or you're just kind of like going everywhere. Like it just, I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm getting here. It's just this person is not really in a place to solidify anything stable. They're not there. This person is still uncertain about their life. They don't know what they want to do with their life. They're still thinking about it. Um, this is also the type of person who is just like trying to explore, like as far as like being everywhere. It's like they're literally just exploring, like seeing what works for them and seeing what doesn't work for them. But like I said, if you say or do one thing that they don't like, it's like they're not mature enough to sit there and try to work it out with you. They're just gonna up and leave. They're just gonna burn the bridge. They're just gonna turn their back on you. So yeah, you definitely need to be with someone that is going to accept when you challenge them. Okay. Someone who's going to accept when you challenge them. That's who you need to be with. Someone who's mature enough to sit in the hot seat. Okay. Because some people aren't mature enough for that. They just want you to see the best out of them. And once you start telling them about different things that you're noticing about their personality or their character that you don't really like or it doesn't really work too well with you, like it's like once you start telling them these things, it's like they start to get really testy. Okay, they start to get testy and they start feeling some type of way because you're not perceiving them within a certain image that they want you to perceive them as, or they feel like, oh, you're getting too deep, you're getting too deep. But how I look at it is like we're adults here. We should be able to have conversations that don't only support each other but conversations that can challenge each other as well. Like I feel like that's how you show unconditional love, is just by telling people things. And I mean, some people just can't handle it. Some people cannot handle it when you bring certain truths to the light that they've always tried to like run away from, or truths that they tried to cover up. It's like some people just literally can't handle it. So you definitely need to be with someone who isn't like too sensitive, or someone who has a fragile ego, just someone who also knows who they are and they can connect with you and have these conversations. And also, just accept what you're saying, understand what you're saying. And if it actually truly is an issue, it's like they're willing to make those changes that are necessary, not even just for you, but for themselves. So, yeah, there's some type of like unequal power dynamic here where you and them are not at the same place in life. Like, y'all are just not at the same place in life. Like, you're somewhere else. They're still figuring things out. So, if anything, you could be a good mentor, a good teacher, a good guide to this person if that's the position that you want to put yourself in. If not, then this is just somebody that you know. Okay, this is just somebody that you know. This is just somebody that you're talking to. That's all they can really offer you. They can't do nothing for you. Yeah, they can't. But I think you're gonna realize that and just be kind of like turned off by it. Um, Especially if you try to like have a relationship with this person, I feel like you would definitely deal with them um rejecting you or them taking you for granted, because it's like you have more to offer than what it is that they feel like they need at this point in time in their life. Like, I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Like, you just have more to offer than what they need or what they're desiring. They just want fun, play. Like, you're over here telling them to get serious in life, and that's not something they want to hear. They don't want to hear about that because they just want to go out and explore and play and whatever. Like, yeah, this is a very foolish person. Like, you would look at them as being very naive, very childish, but I don't know. We all learn when we learn. Okay, I just feel like you're past it, and just intellectually, you're somewhere else. It's like you're smart. Like, you know more than what this person knows, and I think they need to be able to gain more life experience. All right. So, what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept this type of connection or not? Well, you're going to be teaching. You're going to be teaching, Capricorn. Just know that. Yeah, you're definitely going to be teaching, because this is someone who doesn't really even know themselves. So that's what you need to know. It's like, if you're willing to put yourself in that position to, in many ways, even parent this person, like, it could get that far. If you're willing to put yourself in that position to be a mentor, like to teach them, then that's what you're deciding to do. Like, I'm not going to tell you what you should and should not do, but this is definitely someone who doesn't really know themselves like that. So that's what you would be doing. Yeah, that's what you would be doing. Like, yeah, you would always, like, what you need to know is like, this connection, especially if you're trying to have something serious with them, it will always call for you to have to, like, I want to say, like, pay attention to the connection or pay attention to them. Like, you would always have to, like I said, yeah, be teaching, making sure that they're um not being like foolish or stupid, or, I just think it would be a waste of your time, because you need someone that has a similar level of experience as you, or someone that is vibrating where you are intellectually. Like, that's what you need. I just think, like, if you decided to deal with them, it's like you would always be, like, paying attention to the connection. Like, you would just be too invested mentally. You would be too invested. Like, you would be spending a lot of time trying to solidify a connection that is just, it's too confusing. Like, there will also be a lot of misunderstandings between you and them, because y'all are different. It's like, you're more mature in season and this person is not. So it's like, you would always be paying attention to this connection. Like, you would always be um using up, like, too much of your, like, mental capacity, like, dealing with this person, like, thinking, questioning. Like, it's just, you would be doing too much. You would be doing too much. Like, you really would. And I think, like, this will cause you to just get burnt out. Like, you could also experience a lot of migraines, because you're just consistently thinking about the connection, and just where it's going. And you would consistently be, like, asking this person for, like, reassurance, as far as, like, just what their plans are moving forward. And if your plans are in alignment with their plans, I think you need to be with someone that is clear, someone that is mature, someone that knows where they're going, and you and them are actually going in the same direction. Whoever you're asking about, Capricorn, they're too much of a wild card for you. They're too much of a wild card. Like, if you decided to continue to keep dealing with them or trying to have something serious, it's like, it would be blocking you. Okay, it would definitely be blocking you. Like, you would be feeling so, like, turned off. You would be feeling unloved. um you would start to experience a lot of resentment and coldness and just emptiness, because they're not able to give you what it is that you are seeking. So, yeah, I think you need to consider that before you decide to deal with them. I just think this would take up too much of your time. Like I said, just always trying to make sense out of this person's behavior. And it's like, you don't have to do all of that. Just understand that this is what they're choosing to do. And then you'll be able to detach and pull yourself out of it. I feel like you would be internalizing too much of their actions and just taking it as, oh, this person doesn't love me, or they don't want me, or, you would start feeling very sad and cold and empty. Like, so this is kind of one of those situations where you definitely cannot internalize this person's behavior. You can't internalize it. You can't allow their behavior to question your sense of self-worth or esteem. Like, this is definitely one of those types of relationships that you could um just end up, like, wasting your time. Like, that's all I that's all I keep hearing. Wasting your time and energy. All right, so yeah, you will be burned out. So what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Well, you're gonna be have to be okay with, like I said, feeling burned out. You would have to be okay with always having to observe this person or observe the connection and where it's going. You would have to be okay with that. Like, I just think it would take a lot out of you mentally and emotionally. So that's what you would have to be all right with. Like, this person is not really going to be able to pour into you. And I also feel like they could be a bit too sensitive. It's like, when you say one thing they don't like, now they out the door. Like, you say one thing they don't like, now they're ignoring you. Now they're not paying attention to you. Like, just stupid stuff like that. I just feel like this person is young. Whomever you're asking about. And you would also have to be okay with them, just leaving, because this isn't someone who is prepared to have something stable. I think this is also someone who's a runner. And I think they could also be very avoidant as well. So y'all know how avoidance can be. Like, when you say one thing they don't like, now they want to block you and utilize silence as a punishment, or weaponizing their silence. It's like, you would have to be okay with that. Like, having some type of inconsistent connection with them. That's something that you would have to adjust to. But in general, what I want to tell you is, like, just moving forward with your connections is like, you shouldn't have to be exhibiting so much brain power as it relates to the connections. Like, you should be with someone that doesn't make you like question what they're doing and what that means for y'all's connection. Like, you should be with someone who's clear and someone who's on your level. And also, you need to be with someone that doesn't leave at, one sign of something that they don't like. Like, you need to be with someone that's willing to sit there and stick it out with you, regardless of if you're supporting them or challenging them. It seems like this person only want to deal with you when you're telling them great things about themselves, or these realizations that you're having about their character or their personality. But once you tell them something, like a realization that you've had that's negative or challenging, it's like they have a problem with it. So yeah, you need to be with someone that's comfortable with having like tough conversations, as opposed to just being so quick to like burn a bridge. So I hope that makes sense, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, let's move on to, well, y'all didn't tell me which sign to go to next. So I have Cancer here. I'm just going to go straight to Cancer. But y'all, I hope you all are doing well. Cap, Can, Sag. Cancer Sun. All right, let's go. Cancer, your timestamp is going to be 1:33. So 1 hour, 33 minutes. Cancer. All right, Cancer. What kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Thank you so much for putting a timestamp in the chat, Lisa. I know you're multitasking. And y'all know there's actually no such thing as multitasking. All you're doing is engaging and disengaging your brain. That's literally all you're doing. It's no such thing. Lisa said it right. So Cancer, it seems like this is someone that you have already dealt with before, and it seems like you may be wanting to like revive a connection with them. Like, you just want your connection to be better than what it was. You may feel like just the circumstances revolving your connection wasn't necessarily fair to allowing your connection to really like persist, or for you to actually like have a deep emotional connection with whoever this is. It's just like you feel like things are just too unfair, like you feel like love is being unfair to you, or like the divine or the universe isn't working in your favor in regards to this connection. You wish that things were better. Seems like you want to make things better, or you're open to experiencing more progress because the first time around, things didn't necessarily work out. You just feel like it's above you. Like you're not necessarily in control of the connection, because if you had it your way, you would have had something deeper with this person. Like y'all could have even been married or just have some really like, serious adult relationship and partnership. Okay. So I'm just kind of getting that energy. Like if you had it your way, things wouldn't have turned out how it did with this person that's on your mind, Cancer. If you had it your way, things would have progressed beautifully within this connection. Things would have been better. Yeah, you feel like it's circumstances outside of yourself that have steered this connection somewhere that you would not necessarily have desired for it to go. I hope y'all get what I'm saying, Cancer. Yo. I just keep hearing that song by Chrisette Michelle, like that song where she be like, "If I had it my way," like I don't know. Now I gotta go find a song for y'all, like, because that's kind of what I'm picking up from you, Cancer. Like, if you had it your way, um, things would have been better between you and them. Yeah, if I have my way. That's a song by Chrisette Michelle. Y'all should go listen to that if y'all don't know that song. But that's just the energy I'm picking up on. All right. What kind of relationship are they capable of offering you right now? Oh, dang. Ooh. Sorry, Cancer. Sorry for my reaction, but that's kind of Cancer. Like, was you ready to get married to this person that's on your mind? Because that's what I'm picking up here. Like, I feel like you want something serious. Um, you may have felt like you and this person belong together. Um, you and them have just developed like just a really good like relationship as far as like getting to know each other. So I feel like you feel comfortable with this person. You feel a sense of like familiarity. Yeah, like a sense of comfortability. You feel like you and them should be together. Like y'all should have had something more. That's how you feel. Um, and I think that's what you're ready for. Yeah, whoever you think about, Cancer, like you find this person to be very attractive. You think they're on your wave. Like you just feel like you and them, y'all are similar people. Y'all may want similar things. Um, yeah, you like how attractive they are. You like how social they've been with you. Like it seems like this is a very charismatic person. Um, they may also have a lot of admirers, like a lot of people that fancy them, a lot of people that like them. But it just seemed like you and them was connecting. That's just what I'm getting here. It just seemed like y'all was connecting, but it just ain't work out. Like it just ain't work out. Like that's crazy. Um, yeah, I feel like you want something serious with them. Sharita said, nope. Well, I guess it's not your reading, Sharina. It is what it is. It's a general reading. That's the energy I'm picking up here. The energy I'm seeing here is someone that wants something serious. Um, but as far as what can they give you right now, they can't give you much of anything. This person is disconnected from you emotionally. Um, this person is like suppressing their feelings. I feel like whoever you're asking about would like another chance and another opportunity to connect with you, but they just feel like they cannot. Um, they can't offer you anything. I think you would ideally want to have a second chance with them. I think they would ideally want to have a second chance with you. Victoria, what I would say is you can definitely book a personal reading, or you can even scan any of the readings that I've done on my channel to see if you can get another general reading that's specific to you. But yeah, this is not what I'm reading for today. The All Signs Live is what kind of connection are they capable of giving you right now? Hi, love and light. But oh, you're Romaine, you asked about the Taurus timestamp. The Taurus timestamp is 40 minutes. You're welcome, Victoria. No problem. Um, so yeah, basically yeah, the person on your mind, Cancer, they don't really have much to offer you. They can't offer you friendship. They can't offer you a relationship. I feel like for you all, this has to do with the renewal of a relationship. They cannot really offer you that as well. If that's something that you're looking forward to, I don't want to have to disappoint you, but whoever you're asking about is just not there emotionally. Hey, chocolate fudge. Yeah, it's the truth. They're not there emotionally right now. Whomever you're asking about, um, they could just be looking forward to just other potential love interests. I think this is also someone that wants more of a serious commitment down the line. That's what they're looking for. Um, yeah, you're yeah. In Cancer, if you had this person in a third party situation, or if you were entertaining other people, or just trying to see like, you know, which option you got along with. I don't like calling people options, but like which option you got along with, or which option you could actually have the type of relationship that you want with. And let's say that you had two different relationships going on at once. It's like, I think you're taking it very hard because this person is not in your life anymore. Um, they're pretty much looking past this connection. So I don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to disappoint you. But it just is what it is. There's just a lot of sadness surrounding this connection and it not being able to be what you ideally wanted it to be, which was something more serious and committed. So that's it, Cancer. That's really it. Like they can't really offer you much at this time. They can't. Like this is someone who's looking for, yeah, they're looking for a stable connection. Um, that's what they're looking for. And you all may have just been moving a bit too slow for this person. You may have just been moving a bit too slow for them, not really committing, and so in many ways you lost the connection. So, I mean, ideally, they would like to reignite things with you, but emotionally, they're not there. So, if they're not there emotionally, then it's really nothing much that you can do about it. It's not really much you can do about it. You can't really convince this person of anything because they're really headstrong. And this is definitely someone who is they're very strong emotionally. Like they can control their emotions. Like it's like they really can. So if you're looking for this person to cry for you, because what I just heard was "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." Y'all remember that movie with with Madonna? Y'all remember that movie with Madonna where she was like, "Don't cry for me, Argentina." Yeah, it's like if you're looking for this person to be just as sad as you or to be hung up over you, like they're not gonna do that. They're really gonna contain their emotions and move forward. So yeah, this is definitely someone who is mastering the art of detachment as it relates to you, Cancer. Um, they can't really offer you much of anything right now. They can't. And that's the truth. They can't. What do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? Like, what should you understand or consider? Especially if you're still willing to try. I think that's what's going on. So it's like if you're still willing to try, like this is what you need to understand. Well, if you're willing to try, it's like what you need to understand is you need to be a bit more assertive and you need to take the initiative and you need to capitalize on the opportunities that you have. This is not really the type of person that you could be very like docile with. Like if this is a feminine figure, it's like she is desiring masculines, especially if she dates masculine men, it's like she's desiring a man that's going to step up, like a man that has authority over his own life, like a man that could bring structure and stability into her life. That's what she's looking for. Someone who has a good deal of emotional control. That's what they're looking for. Like if you're a woman tuning in, it's like this is someone who wants to lead. So if you're not in a place in your life in which you value masculine energy or you want somebody who's willing to like lead and step up, then I don't know what to tell you, but it's kind of like a situation where you would have to be okay with like I have to just say it, like staying in your own lane or playing your own position, like as it relates to energy. Like there has to be a good balance of masculine and feminine energy. So even if you're a woman and you you have your masculine energy, because we have both feminine and masculine energies within us. But if you're living in your masculine energy, that's not going to work with this masculine. Okay, it's not going to work. Like, you would literally have to learn how to be comfortable in your feminine energy to allow them to take lead or to even take ownership of the connection. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You would have to be comfortable with what they have to offer and to provide to the connection. So if you're hyper independent, or you feel like you don't need a man, or that, then it's not going to work with this person. So I just had to read it for both ways, depending on if you are a male watching or if you're a female watching. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? Yeah, like I said, you're going to have to take the initiative. Like, if you're a man, you're going to have to take the initiative. If you're a woman, you're going to have to be comfortable and okay with them leading the connection, with them providing and protecting you. You're going to have to be okay with that. Like, don't look at it as like, oh, I'm being a damsel in distress and I'm not being empowered. It's like, just relax. Like, relax and get out of your masculine energy for real. But yeah, what you should also consider is like, if you keep trying to push it, just based off the current energy right here, it's like it's only gonna further more of your heartbreak. So I think that you all might be trying to have a relationship with someone that could potentially just reject you. And that rejection is gonna hurt. Okay, that rejection is definitely gonna hurt. So you need to consider that. And if you're also a Cancer that had someone in a third party relationship, it's like you also have to understand how hurtful that was for the other person. So you have to kind of consider that both of you are hurt, but for different reasons. Um, and you would have to literally heal that. So yeah. Yeah. I think the best thing for you to do, Cancer, is to just release it. Like, if you don't release it, it's just going to cause you to feel even more pain and sadness. So yeah, the sooner you release it, I feel like the sooner you can recover. But there's a lot of repression that's going on here from the other side. Whoever you have on your mind is working overtime to stop having feelings for you. Like, they're literally cutting it off. All right, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection as it is? As it is. Well, you're going to definitely be feeling very unloved, okay? Like, you're going to be feeling unloved. It's like, if you decide to deal with this person as it is, it's like you're only going to be hurting your own feelings. I feel like that message is coming back up again. You're only going to continue to feel more unloved. You're going to feel like this person isn't supporting you emotionally. You're going to feel like this person isn't loving you as fully as you feel like they could. You're going to feel like these things that you want, or how you felt as far as like a sense of community or familiarity or comfortability with this person, you're just going to feel like it's just not enough. Like, you could even go into the realm of like people pleasing, or just like over giving or overextending, because it's like you just want this person to love you. What I just heard was "I Can't Make You Love Me" by Tank. Okay, it's a song by Tank, but I think it was a remake. Y'all should go listen to that. Yeah, by Tank. "I Can't Make You Love Me." Like, y'all should definitely go listen to that song. So yeah, that's kind of what you would have to adjust to, I feel like, if you continue to keep dealing with them. Yeah, and you would also have to be okay with like staying stuck, um, just in this cycle, because I just don't think this is someone who's budging. I feel like they're very stubborn. In some cases, they could even be very stern. Like, they know exactly what it is that they're wanting right now. So it would kind of just keep you stuck in this like repetitive loop, when you could just free yourself and stop hurting yourself. Because this person isn't showing up for you emotionally in the ways in which you know that they can. It's literally something they're choosing to not do. Yeah, what kind of question is that? Like, what kind of question? Like, yo, people are weird. Yo, Cha Cha, I definitely saw that. Like, what kind of question is that? It's like, are you about to go to Walmart and buy me a 5-pack of thongs? Like, is that what you're saying? Like, what is it? Like, what are you doing? But yo, okay, so the private dancer came back to the chat. Ragtop man, the private dancer, dancing for money. Ragtop man will do anything you want him to do. Like, stop playing with me. So yeah, somebody, can you block him from the channel? Cause that guy's weird. Like, that guy's really weird. But yeah, so basically, just in general, moving forward, Cancer in general is like, don't force yourself on people. Okay, do not force yourself on people. If someone is not available for a connection, don't force it. Just move on. Like, you can still have what it is that you want with someone else. It seems like you and the person on your mind want the same things. Seems like y'all want the same things, but there was an issue here with timing and also like external circumstances that really got in the way of you and this person being able to like really truly connect and have what it is that you wanted to have. Like I said, you feel like love is just being so unfair to you, or like things didn't align, like it's just not fair. So yeah, like I get it. I get it. But yeah, so moving forward, yes, it's like just go where you feel the energy being reciprocated at any given point in time. And understand that that's the best thing for you to do so that you don't keep yourself stuck in patterns or like repeating old cycles. Um, so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like you always want to make sure that you're moving. Like, you don't just want to be stuck in a connection or stuck in a situation or keeping yourself stuck there. So that's typically, I feel like, what a lot of people don't really want to pay attention to. Like, they always pay attention to like how someone else's behavior could be keeping them trapped and stuck, but you're not really looking at your own behavior and how you could be limiting yourself with people that are just not there. It's like, I'm just getting Cancer that whoever you're asking about, is like the feelings and emotions are, I'm not saying they're not there, but they're just being repressed. Okay. And whoever you're asking about has nothing to give. They have nothing to offer you right now. All right, let's move on. Hey, Regina Cowgirl. Hey, from San Francisco. It's nice to see you again. All right, let's move on to Pisces, because I feel the reading's getting longer and longer. Okay, that's why sometimes it's best to like not request your sign as soon as I start, because the reading may not be as long. But that's only because I try to get like more clarification, just to, you know, just bring out different messages. But it is what it is. I'm doing well, Regina. Did I do Aquarius? No, I did not. But I can do Aquarius after Scorpio. I'll do Aquarius first. Pisces, your timestamp is going to be 153. Yo. Pisces, whomever you're asking about can be an individual that has put you in some type of competition. So you could be asking about someone, Pisces, that put you in a third party situation, or you at least know that there's other people connected to this individual, and it's just causing too much drama. Like, it's just too much drama. This person dragged you into drama because they just felt very attracted to you and they just wanted what they wanted. Y'all just know how some people are. It's like they just allow their desire and passion to just guide them to making decisions, even if they're not well calculated decisions. So whomever you're asking about, I feel like they had an immense amount of like attraction for you, but as far as like being impulsive, that's definitely something that they have to work on. I also feel like you're just ready to move forward right now in your life. It's like, you know exactly what it is that you want for yourself as it pertains to your dating life, connections, relationships. It's like, you know exactly what it is that you want, and you're not holding yourself back from going out there and getting it. Um, you're not. You're ready. Like, you're ready. It's funny because I was watching this show called Ready to Love, like literally right before I got on live, and that's just kind of what I'm getting here. Is like, you're ready to love, you're ready to move a connection forward. Okay, that's what you're ready to do. Let me get some more information. Yeah, you're ready for love. Like, you're ready for love. Like, you're ready for someone that is going to be willing to choose you as much as you're willing to choose them. Like, you're just ready to be a part of a relationship or a partnership that is reciprocal. Um, you're ready to be a part of a connection that is meeting your needs, but I also feel like you're willing to meet that person's needs as well. So I like that for you, because sometimes people ask for too much and they want things that they're not necessarily willing to give. So I like that for you. So whatever it is that you're requesting, is like, you have no issues with meeting the requests of your partners. You're ready for someone that is going to be communicative with you, like someone that's actually going to talk to you, someone that's going to consider your perspective. You're ready to literally be in love. That's what you're ready for. You're ready to be in love. And you're also ready to get hot and heavy. So, yo, that's funny. Like, you want your partner, you want your person. Um, and I just feel like, as far as the different things that y'all could do, the possibilities are endless. Let me just say that. Okay. Like, let me just say that. But yeah, for the most part, you want someone that is going to not hold back, like someone that's not going to play about you, like someone that's not going to be scared, someone that's not going to be anxious. Like, you want somebody that's willing to actually take the risk. You want someone that's going to be assertive like you, like someone that is going to be daring just like you, like someone that wants something serious. They're just waiting for that person. So when they meet you and all the puzzle pieces fit together, you don't want someone that's going to hesitate. All right. That's not what you want. So I get it. It's like, it seems like it's down to the wire for you. Okay. It seems like it's crucial for you. It's critical. It's in overtime. So, yo, that's hilarious. Like, that's what you want. All right. So whomever you're asking about, like, they're scared. Okay. They're not as willing to, I want to say, like, take risks just like you. They're not. I feel like this is definitely someone who could talk a good game. This is someone that could definitely charm you. This is someone that you could even have like sexual intimacy with. Like, that's something that they can offer you right now. But they're very like uncertain about the future of your connection. They don't really know where it's gonna go. I also feel like this is someone that has like trust issues, but not just like as it relates to not trusting other people. It's like they don't trust themselves to make the best decisions or to the best choices. Um, they don't really trust their ability to be assertive or to take the initiative or to actually be able to have what it is that they say they want. So this is definitely someone who is lacking confidence, and you can see that. This is someone who is also insecure. Um, Now, I can't say that whomever you're asking about, they have an immense amount of feelings for you. They do. They have an immense amount of feelings, but they don't act on those feelings as much as they could. Like, they don't show up as fully as they could. And this is someone who is like hiding how they feel. Like, it's there. I feel like you feel it, but you need someone that's going to be assertive. You need someone that's willing to take action. You need someone that's willing to, even make changes if that's what's needed. Like, someone that's willing to transition, someone that's willing to pivot if that's what's needed. I feel like you live a very fast-paced life. Like, there's a lot of motion that you're experiencing, especially as it relates to like your thoughts. You could also be a fast thinker, a fast talker. Like, you need someone that's going to be able to keep up with you in general. So I just feel like your pace and how you're moving through life right now is a bit mismatched from how this person is moving. I just see you as being a very active person. Whoever you're asking about is very like stationary. They're very stationary. Like, they're just not moving at your pace or moving at your speed. So that's just what I'm seeing here. So you know what you want it now. Whoever you're asking about is not there. You know, they're not there. Even though the feelings are there, they're having issues with confidence and being able to like take control of the situation. There could also be a mismatch or an issue here as it relates to like leadership skills and abilities. You may want this person to like step up and lead. That's something that you may want, but I don't think this person is in a position to do that because they're just so confused and unclear about, like I said, the future of your relationship or even just the process of merging your lives together. It's like they're just not sure how that's going to happen. They don't have clarity on that. They don't understand how this is supposed to happen. Um, they just don't. So, yeah, they can't really offer you much right now. I feel like if you were to invest in this person, you wouldn't really get much out of the situation. It seems like this is someone who's dealing with some financial issues. They could also be dealing with homelessness. Um, this is also someone I feel like that is like embarrassed. I feel like they're embarrassed. They feel like disgraced because they're not on your speed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not moving at the same pace in which you're moving. So that's also something that causes them to feel very like insecure. Just feeling like they can't keep up with you. Um, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, there's too many delays and blocks as it relates to this person. Like, I can't sit here and say that they don't want you, but I just feel like them not being able to keep up with your pace kind of like turns them off. So it's like a process that is going on internally within them. It's not like you're turning them off, but it's just like the pace and the speed of the connection. Like I said, them not being able to keep up, like them feeling insecure is kind of like turning them off. If you get what I'm saying, it's not like it's something that you're doing to them. It's just how you're moving. It can even be the pace of the connection. Like they just cannot keep up. They cannot keep up, Pisces. They can't really offer you much right now. Like they just can't. I also feel like this is someone who deals with like self alienation. It's like when they can't meet a standard or can't meet an expectation, instead of like stepping up and just being like, you know what, this is when I need to step into my ego and make a change. I can't allow Pisces to count me out. Instead of doing that, it's like they just kind of shrink back into safety and they do nothing at all. They do nothing at all. Yeah, this is someone who can't really do much for you right now. But do understand that this person has feelings for you. It's just the simple fact that like they know that you and them can't necessarily have such a happy home. They y'all can't have what they want in their dreams and in their imagination. Like y'all can't have that. Like this is definitely someone who is imagining a lot. Um, but y'all can't realistically have that. Yeah, they're wishing for a lot as it relates to you. I do think they would ideally want to have a successful connection with you, but they just can't. Like this person is just not there. Like I hope that makes sense. They're just not there. So if anything, what can they offer you right now? Intimacy, if that's what you want. Okay, if you want intimacy, that's what they can offer. If you want to talk to this person about, you know, different things that are going on with you emotionally, like they'll listen. This isn't someone who's gonna uh turn their back on you just because, you know, because your relationship isn't panning out the way that they would like it to. I think this is someone who would still be available to you. This is someone who, if you had an issue or problem, they would listen to you. Like they would be there for you. Um, but if anything, especially as it relates to like the sexual aspect about it, is like they're just gonna be willing to take whatever it is that you have to offer them. Okay, so if you want to do it, they're gonna take it. Okay, if you want to talk to them, they're gonna take it. If you want to connect with them, they're gonna take it. Like they're just, I guess at this point, settling for anything that they could get from you. So it's on you if that's what you're trying to do. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept what they have to offer you? Like, what should you understand or consider? Hey, princess. Ew. Like, okay, like, just be okay with the situation potentially ending, okay? And in many ways, it's like, if you continue to keep dealing with this person, even though they can't really offer you what they're imagining, okay, in their mind and what they're fantasizing about, is like, just understand that if you kept yourself like attached or connected to this person, it would lead to some type of heartbreak, because you know inevitably it's not aligning. You know that. And you know that inevitably, like, you would end up outgrowing the connection because you're moving fast. Like, I just feel like right now you're focused. Like, you know what you want, you're heading in that direction. It is what it is for you. So eventually you would end up releasing this and it would hurt. So you all could definitely be prolonging your own healing. Okay, you could be prolonging your own healing by continuing to connect with this person. Like, and if this is what's showing up, that means that you have an immense amount of feelings for this individual that you're asking about. So if anything, it's like, it will only cause you like sadness and grief, because you know, like, that the connection would have to end. You know it. You know you would have to leave. You know you can't stay here. You know you can't. So just be okay with the ending. Pisces, like, if you want to connect with them, be okay with the ending. Be okay with understanding that this is not your last stop. You would have to end up outgrowing this, because like naturally you're just, yeah, I'm just taking it back to that. It's like, you want what you want it now. So in many ways, it's like you're outlapping this person. Like, they're literally not able to keep up with you. So they're going to take whatever it is that you can give them just so that they can stay around. So in many ways, you could potentially be holding yourself back from what it is that you want. Um, Sometimes it's like that. Like, even if you care for someone, even if you love them, it's like sometimes you just have to leave them. Sometimes you just do. Like, if you don't leave this person, you might be keeping yourself in la la land. Okay, you could also start to become very like dreamy and imaginative, just like them, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it, but you know, it it's not the best choice for you to make. Like, you would be based in delusional la la land. And the whole point of this reading is to get real. The whole point is to focus on what's going on right now and not just potential. So you could eventually slow yourself down, and delay what it is that you actually are really wanting to experience. So you just have to understand that you have more soulmates out here in this world. This is one of them, but if it's not working out, then it's just not. Yeah, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Well, you know you're going to want to leave. Okay, so you would literally be keeping yourself stuck. That's all I'm saying. So you would have to be okay with staying, I don't want to say in like a bad situation, but you would have to be okay with staying in a confusing situation or an unclear situation, or you would have to be okay with making a poor choice and decision to continue to keep dealing with them. I'm not saying they're a bad person. They have a lot of love for you, but are they it for you? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you would literally have to deceive yourself, okay? Like, by being in delusional la la land. Like, you would literally have to deceive yourself that, oh, we're on the same page, we're on the same timing. Y'all are not. You're ready to love, okay? You are ready to love. This person still has some things that they need to figure out. All right. So you could even be telling yourself, like, oh, we're building into having a relationship or having a connection. And it's like, no, like right now, this person is feeling insecure. They don't have much to offer you financially, and they're just willing to take whatever it is that you give them. Okay. So is it really love or is it charity? Like, Pisces, is it love or charity? So I'm just saying, like, I don't know, but let's just get out of it, because I feel like I'm over explaining myself. And the energy, moving forward is like, you're going to, because I feel like you could be a here today, gone tomorrow type of person as well. So it's like moving forward, I would just say like don't be too focused on perfection. Um, I think it's like the 80-20 rule. It's like find somebody that I guess you connect with. No one's gonna be 100% perfect. So just find someone that you can deal with, that you love, someone who doesn't really engage in your deal breakers, or like, someone who respects you, someone that communicates with you, someone that's like willing to partner up with you. Like that's what you really need to be looking forward to. Um, so don't be too focused on perfection and someone having to be a particular perfect person. Like no one here is perfect. So just make room and space for that. And also, yeah, just moving forward, continue to keep telling yourself the truth. Like if you lie to yourself, it's gonna take you off of your path. If you lie to yourself, it's gonna slow you down. So yeah, just be based and rooted in the truth. Like remain realistic. You said Soldier Boy. I love it. Yo, because I have on my big tee. Oh, y'all, this is my YouTube 20th anniversary tee. I had shown the chat the back of it when I had got started with the reading. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me put on my t-shirt they sent me in the mail. They only made like 1,000 of these, I think. So when I got the email, I was like, let me go ahead and get my shirts. I ordered a medium, and this feels like this feels like a 2XL or something. I should have got like a small. Yo. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. No, actually, no, we already did Cancer. Scorpio. I'm tripping. Vlogs by Yasmina. I don't know if I said hi vlogs exactly. Yeah, this is definitely an oversized tee. Like it definitely is. Even like the shoulders as well. Like the seam for the shoulder is literally right here. So I don't know. All right, Scorpio. Your timestamp is gonna be 2:13, so I could get something to drink. As soon as I put this shirt on, because it was so oversized, that's when I started cranking that Soldier Boy and cranking that Batman. That's what I told the chat earlier today. I started I started doing the lean with it, rock with it. Y'all remember that dance? And I was walking it out. But then I was like, all right, let me sit down because I gotta do a reading. All right, Scorpio, you're up next. Hey, beach addict. I would definitely say book a personal reading, because that's not the question we're answering today. The question is, what kind of connection are they capable of giving you right now? And this is an all signs reading. All right, Scorpio, what kind of connection are they capable of offering right now? All right, let me see. Whoever you're asking about, Scorpio, this could be a potential dangerous situation. Okay, so I'm not saying dangerous like as far as like, hurting you like physically, but I do think it could be a bit dangerous, because I feel like the person that you're asking about right now, um, they're very hell bent on maintaining their own sense of independence. And I don't think they really have much to offer or much to give you. I also feel like this person can prioritize their independence so much so that it comes off as being very like stingy. And the reason why I'm saying it's dangerous for you is because you're just exuding unconditional love right now. Um, you are someone that could be the ideal partner to anyone. Okay, like you could be the ideal partner to anyone. Um, but I don't think that this person would really be able to like appreciate you and to cherish you for just who you are and for your natural essence. Um, I feel like you are someone who's just focused on just being diplomatic. I also feel like in your relationships, you're focused on just like compromising with the other person. I don't really feel like you want to perpetuate like any conflicts or any issues. That's just not where you are. I feel like you're living more so through a sense of love. And for you, it could also be just like your acts of service. It could be how much you actually, nurture the connection or how much you're willing to actually provide. I just feel like you're willing to like give your all. I think that's just what you're willing to do. Like you're willing to give your all, you're willing to show up, you're willing to be present in your connections and in your relationships. I feel like that's what you were willing to do with the person on your mind, but I'm just seeing that they're very stingy. Like this is someone who cannot match your energy. Like they don't find empowerment from like giving to connections. They don't find empowerment from like being on one page or just being in peaceful connections. Like they just don't find empowerment from that. Like I think this could be a very like individualized type of person, like just very hyper independent. Like they just don't want to have a relationship for nothing. Like they just don't want to give for nothing. Like they just don't want to give. I also feel like they can't even focus on a connection. So it's like dangerous for you because I said you would be giving your all, you would be giving your time, you would be focusing on it. You would actually want your connection to grow. You would want it to progress. You would want it to expand. Like you would do everything that's necessary to make this person feel comfortable, to make them feel loved. But they can't do it in return for you. They can't. Like now, this person is definitely saying that you're sexy and they feel like you're attractive. Okay, they do, but behind all of that is like, what is it doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it doing? Like, I also feel like this is someone who has a lot going on in their life right now. They have so many other responsibilities and things that they need to attend to. Um, if you all are experiencing like low contact with this individual or no contact at all, um, I just I think that that's something that you should continue to keep expecting because they have other things going on in their life. This is also someone who could be experiencing some like health issues. So in many ways, I feel like this is someone who's like pushing you away because they just want to be alone. Like very hyper independent person. Like they just want to be alone. They just want what they want. Um, yeah, they just want what they want right now. They're focused on their own happiness or their own sense of happiness. They're focused on pursuing different goals and achieving different things that would only continue to keep allowing them to live a more fulfilled life. So in many ways, it's coming off as though this person would only be like selfish or stingy or even like self-centered. Like they just want what they want. They're focused on what they want. And I don't think a relationship is really what they um, are desiring. I don't think this person is like ready to be in a relationship. I also don't think it's something that they're choosing. But just taking it back to that message, I do think that they're really attracted to you. I also feel like they are experiencing like a great deal of like even sexual tension. Um, Knowing that they want to do something with you, but maybe they can't because they're busy, or they could just be healing from some type of physical issue, like physical health. But I also think this is someone that has too much going on with their life. They wouldn't be able to show up for you like you would be able to show up for them. Like that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this person can only really take care of themselves. Like they don't really have the capacity to meet you where you are, or to pour into the relationship like you can, or to give to the relationship that you can. Like how you can. They can't. Yeah, they can't. Like this is just someone right now who's focused on themselves. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. They're focused on themselves. They're focused on what makes them happy. It just is what it is. They're not able to meet you at your level. They're just not. Yeah, I wouldn't really expect much. Yeah, don't expect much. Just don't. Cause I wouldn't want you to like misread this person and think like, oh, they like me, they fancy me, they're just taking it slow. Like I told y'all today, we're not remaining in delusional la la land. Um, they're not able to meet you where you are. Like they're not committed to this connection like you would be committed. They're not a reliable person. They're just not. Like this is definitely someone who is focused on their life and what they have going on. So I'm sorry, Scorpio, like if you were expecting another message, but it just is what it is. Like the positive thing for you is that you can move around. Yeah, the positive thing for you is that you don't have to stay here either. Um you can transition, you can let this go, you can release it. You can. You definitely can. You can release this and attract in a better relationship that is going to pour into you just as much as you're able to pour into them. So it seems like your connection with this person, Scorpio, is just going to be unreciprocal. Yeah, like you're okay. Like you don't have to continue dealing with this person. Okay. Like it doesn't mean that you're not going to have a relationship. If you decide to just move on and to leave this person behind because you're understanding that they can't meet you where you are, they literally are not available to show up in a connection. Um, you'll be able to give yourself the freedom to meet someone else that is more so on your level, someone that you can rely on, someone that you can depend on, someone that's going to be willing to provide for you, because I feel like you're willing to provide for a connection. um, and you will also attract someone in that has more money and resources than the person that's on your mind, Scorpio. Okay, like I'm not saying the person on your mind is broke, but I do feel like they're stingy. I feel like, and it's not even just extending to their money and their finances. I just feel like as it relates to energy and effort, they're very stingy. Like they don't really give as much as they could. Like, so they're just not ready to be in a relationship. You said we've both been taking it slow, which works great for me too, because I'm super hyper independent too. Well, if you okay with that, then it works. If you're okay with that, then it works. But um, just the energy I'm getting here is like if you wanted something really super serious with this individual, is like they wouldn't be able to provide that. Lee Marvin Martins. What's my favorite color? Gold. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it or not? Well, you would have to be patient. Like I can tell you that. If you decide to keep dealing with this person, Scorpio, you would definitely have to be patient and allow things to fall into place. You would have to be okay with you would have to be okay with like your efforts not 100% being reciprocal or reciprocated. You would have to be okay with that. So what I will say is, like I said, it could potentially be a dangerous situation, especially if you are used to overextending and overgiving. So just don't give too much. Okay, that's all I can say. Don't give too much. It's hard for you not to because you're so unconditionally loving. So in many ways, it's like you would have to wait on, I guess people say divine timing. You would just have to wait for things to align. You would have to wait for things to align. It's not necessarily something that you could push. Don't overgive to this person, especially if you're deciding to still deal with them. It's like don't overgive, because if you're not poured into equally, it's like that would definitely be a very big turn off for you. So match energy. Okay. Match energy. Yeah, just don't think too deep into it. I feel like is what spirit wants you to do. Like don't think too deep into it. Just match the vibe and match the energy. Don't overgive. It could really turn you off and that would ruin the situation. What expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Princess said there's not much to understand. It's a hot mess. Lisa said, we have both been patient with each other for real. He's working on the reciprocity side of things. We know divine timing definitely plays a role in this connection. Yeah, so Lisa, what I would tell you is don't overgive, okay? Don't overgive. Like, just be receptive. Allow them to pour more into it. But whomever you dealing with, if this resonates with you, like, they're definitely a hyper independent person. Okay, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Well, pretty much you're gonna have to be okay with taking a risk. Okay, this is a risky situation, and spirit is saying that you would have to adjust to the risk. Okay. I just heard the song by Adele, and I think it's called He Won't Go. Is that what that song is called? He Won't Go. So you just have to pretty much be willing to take the risk if that's what you're gonna do. Yeah, He Won't Go by Adele, and it's on her album 21. So go listen to that song. But you would definitely have to be able to take a risk with this person, and you would have to adjust to the risky situation of it all. I would just say don't get out of your feminine energy. Don't feel like you have to pursue this individual. I think the challenge here is within you kind of sitting in your power and not doing too much. Okay, because y'all know how women can get. Y'all know how we can get if you're a woman. It's like we are willing to go the distance um, for people that we connect with. Okay, and what else would you have to adjust to? Well, you would have to adjust to being vulnerable and understanding that this is something that could work out or could not work out. But if this is something that you're deciding to be a part of, then you kind of have to go in, and I think that's the issue with whomever you're connecting with is like they're not all the way in it just yet. I think they're still holding back and they're definitely still being guarded. So that's why I said it's kind of coming off as stingy because you're not being guarded and you're not holding back. So it's a little bit of a misalignment right there, but that's what you would have to adjust to if you decide that you want to engage with this connection. But as far as moving forward, don't be afraid to take risks and don't be afraid to show people, love interests, potential partners, like the real you. Like, don't be afraid to show them who you really actually are, but you also have to make sure that you have your boundaries up in place and you're protecting yourself so that you don't overextend yourself. So that's what I see, Scorpio. Paula, I don't know if you moving this month. Like, have you signed a lease to move this month? Like, what is it? All right. Lisa said y'all working through it. I mean, look, if you're willing to take the risk, like Adele says in that song, then you just gotta make it work. DMA. This is all signs. Lisa said, oh, we passed the overgiving. Oh, it's gonna be a big risk for sure. Vlogs by Yasmina. Pisces was 153. Talk about it. Talk about it. Like, talk about it. Like, all right, so now we're moving on to the air signs, starting with Aquarius. Yo, Princess. Princess said, It's crazy how they come in and don't even say hi or nothing. Just throw a question in the chat. Yeah, people do that. Okay, people do that. Especially my viewers from India. Okay, they be coming in to the chats like, is my partner Arush leaving me? I haven't spoke to Arush in 3 months. It's like, damn, Arush been gone a long time ago. Like, yo. Okay, Gemini after Aquarius. All right, bet. So Libra will be last for today. Yo, Yasmina cracking up. Yo, look, if you tune in and you vibe with me, I'm a vibe with you. Like, but they really do be coming into the chat like that. Like, they really be on that type time. Like, all right, 2:30. Yeah, he went to America. He been there for a whole year. Like, I'd be like, what you want me to tell you about him? Like, sometimes things be so obvious. You don't need to get a tarot reading for everything. Like, I don't think everything requires a tarot reading. Like, I don't want to make fun of the last question, but it's like, are you moving this month? Like, have you signed a lease? Have you started packing your stuff? Like, are you saying your affirmations? Like, what are you doing? All right, Aquarius, let's go. First, that's gonna say Arush got a hoe on every continent. Okay, Aquarius, what kind of relationship are they capable of offering right now? Whomever you're asking about, Aquarius, like, they kind of go back and forth as it relates to you and connecting with you and having a serious relationship with you. It's like they're always going back and forth. Yeah, this is someone who goes back and forth. Like, they could be very inconsistent and just also very like hot and cold. I just heard like one day is this and the next day is that. It's always something else. Like, that could be very annoying. Yeah, I feel like this is a connection that has definitely required you to exhibit a lot of patience. Just a lot of patience, for real. I also feel like you're putting in a lot of time and dedication to ensuring that this connection actually goes somewhere or that you get what you want out of it. You're investing a lot of your time and energy into it. You could also have some Virgo placements in your chart, Aquarius, or like when you're in relationships, you actually care about building stability and having structure in your relationships. It's like you don't really want to be in unclear connections. Like, it needs to be defined. You know, like you need to be in a defined relationship. Like situationships, flings, like stuff like that just doesn't really work for you. Like, you need to know what it is. Because I just heard someone say we're either doing this or not. You know, so Aquarius, you definitely may have given this person an ultimatum. Now you're still trying to be patient with them, but I feel like you've definitely given them an ultimatum, like, we're either doing this or not. Like, we're either together or you can leave me alone. You know, just like extreme ultimatums like that, which is crazy. And yet it's like you're still observing the connection. You're still trying to figure out if you should put more time and energy into it, or if you should just let it go. Yo. Yeah, but it's like the more time that you wait, it's turning you off. Okay. It's like the more time in which you wait, it's like you just feel like you don't have much to give. Okay. You might also be very, yeah, like I said, turned off. Um, you don't really have the energy, you don't have the patience. Like, this person's pace is turning you off. Like, it's turning you off. Like, you feel like you don't really have much to give. I just feel like you've been doing too much to like maintain the connection, or you're doing too much to try to make the connection something that it's not. Yeah, so whomever you're asking about, I feel like y'all have also had like temporary separations. Um, you go through periods of time in which you don't talk to them, but for some reason now it seems like this is someone who wants to return to you, especially if y'all haven't been talking. Um, this is definitely someone who is kind of like kicking themselves, especially if they left you and ghosted you. Like now they starting to feel lonely. Now they starting to feel depressed without you being around. You know, now they starting to feel too isolated. Like this is definitely an individual who like alienated themselves and now they starting to feel abandoned. And I just think it's like a slap in the face. Like I just feel like it's a slap in the face because it seems like you've been like 10 toes down as it relates to like actually wanting to build this connection and to make it something. It's like you've been there. You've been putting in time, you've been putting in energy, like you've been patient, you've been exhibiting grace towards this person, and they left or they backed off, and now they feel some type of way. And it's like, but that's what you did. Like, it's just kind of the energy of someone who like made their bed, but they don't want to lay in it. Yeah, y'all person a little annoying, Aquarius, whoever this individual is. And if you resonate with this reading, yeah, they took you for granted. They took you for granted. They rejected your advances. You may have even spoke to them about how you felt, like just being very vulnerable, telling them just how you feel about them, you know, trying to actually um, speak their love language. It's like you tried, Aquarius. Like you tried to speak their love language, you tried to show them love, you tried to be there for them, but it seems like they did not want it. Now, whomever you're asking about, they could be experiencing some type of depression as well, so some type of emotional health issue. um, they're definitely experiencing it now, so whomever you're dealing with could have just always been a depressed person. Yeah, and also someone who has issues with trusting people. This individual has definitely been cheated on in the past. They've been lied to. They've been deceived in the past. Um, I'm kind of getting like that the situation between you and them, Aquarius, was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. Like, and when they rejected you, they understood that they rejected themselves. Like, they blocked their own happiness. And that's what y'all got to understand is like, people really will choose against their own happiness all the time. They literally will choose. They'll choose to stay uncomfortable and they'll choose to stay comfortable in uncomfortable relationships and situations, knowing that they should probably pursue a relationship with you. It would probably bring them a sense of happiness and what they really want to experience in life, but they still won't choose it. That's just people for you. So yeah. Um, okay, so pretty much now it's like this person wants a relationship with you. They want something serious. They're not necessarily ready to get married, but they would like to build towards that. They feel like you are the ideal partner for that. That's how they feel. They didn't know what they had until they lost it. Yeah, this person wants marriage eventually. Yeah, the message is lining up. It's lining up with the cards. They definitely want marriage now. They want to build towards it. Um, but they just feel very stupid and salty because, like I said, they chose against their own happiness, and they know that they rejected you. They know that they didn't um, treat you how you deserve to be treated. They know they didn't appreciate you, and they also know that they didn't show you the gratitude that you deserve for just who you are. I feel like you really tried to like keep up with this person. Like I feel like you really tried with them, and they just ignored you. They weren't having it. They weren't hearing it. Yeah, now they want a second chance with you. Yeah, whomever this is, Aquarius, now they want everything with you now. Okay, they want it all now. Like, so if y'all aren't already talking, you're still in no contact, just expect to hear from this person soon because they've been out in the cold for too long. Okay, but it was on them. They alienated themselves. Okay, they alienated themselves. They were acting very antisocial towards you, just not trying to listen to you, not trying to take what you were willing to offer them. Like, yeah, rejecting you, just, just all the stuff that people do, all the stuff that people do. And so now that you're turned off, now they want to come back and tell you that they're willing to offer you more of a connection or at least work towards a relationship. Now they're willing to participate in the relationship because I feel like you was carrying it on your back just from you exhibiting patience and doing what you can and trying your best to invest. Is like now they want to come and invest equally as well. Yeah, now they want to. Like, yeah, they want to reconnect with you. So Aquarius, I feel like you should be gearing up for a reconciliation if this is what you want. Like you and this person should be reconnecting again. But just understand that they want more. They want marriage. It's going to be a bit like confusing to you because you can't really gauge this person at all. I don't know if you really are going to trust them just because of their behavior before and what they've shown you. Yeah, but it seemed like you're still gonna exhibit some grace and patience towards them. Like it just seems like you're still gonna be yourself. Like you're still gonna show them compassion and warmth when they come back. Like if that's the case, Aquarius, like they need to work for it. Okay, if that's the case, if you're gonna continue to keep connecting with them, they need to work for it. But yeah, Aquarius, whoever you're asking about, like they want it all now. That's what they want. They feel like they're capable of giving you that. Like that's how they feel. So oh, tell Zoe I said hi. Oh, thank you. That is amazing. She said, that's my favorite girl. Thank you. Tell Zoe hi and tell her that I hope she is doing well. She probably can see me right now, right? Tell her that I hope she is doing well and I hope to see her at our next mods and members meetup. Okay, I'm still planning it. You said girlfriend is cheek to cheek with me. Yo, that is so hilarious. Lisa said that legit sounds like my ex. I'm good on that. Yeah. Yeah, they want it now. They want that old thing back. Princess said they went out and sampled other connections, then want to double back to you, shaking my head. Yeah. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? Okay, because it seems like now they want it all with you. Now they're willing to offer it all. So what do you need to understand or consider? Well, one of the things you should consider is how they treated you before. Okay, that's something to consider. All right. Because for me, I just be like, keep that same energy. You rejected me, keep that same energy. Don't come back now. You said the audacity runneth over. Yeah, Spirit says like, consider what you've experienced before with them. Consider what you've experienced before. This person is still inconsistent. And also consider the fact that they just want you now because you've elevated. I feel like you all have undergone some type of like glow up, like you're looking good, you're feeling good about yourself. You're highly magnetic and attractive right now. So what I heard was I heard two different songs for y'all. Mike Jones, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. So you have to consider that as well. Now you're hot. They want to be all on you. Now they want to pursue you. And then the other song I heard was Ain't It Funny by J-Lo and Ja Rule. Okay. Ain't It Funny? Yo, y'all should go listen to that song. Like, y'all really should. Because I feel like it would resonate with y'all. But yeah, Spirit is definitely saying like remember what you've experienced before with this person. Like that's definitely something that you need to understand and consider, and also understand the reasons for why they are now wanting to give you commitment. Like understand what the reasons are. Yeah, understand what the reasons are. It's just like you're vibrating in a very strong place right now. Yeah, and you also have to remember that this person is inconsistent. All right, so you don't want to get into a connection with someone that you can't trust, essentially, that you cannot trust. You all are also showing up as very confident right now. It's like you know what you want. So I think this person pursuing you could be a bit egotistical. Okay, it could be a bit egotistical, like them acting like they can do what it is that you are requesting or whatever it is that you want, but I don't think they can. I think this person is asking for something that they don't really have the capability to like really follow through. So I think it could just be wishful thinking for some of them. But I'm just getting that this person could be very like inconsistent with their behaviors. It's like one day is this, the next day is that. I just heard Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. Like that's how it is. So Spirit is saying like just remember that you deserve to be in a long-term committed relationship, whether you decide to get married or not. Like you deserve to be able to trust that person that you're connecting with, and to trust that if you're building something with someone, it can be, like I said, long term. It's not something that could be sabotaged. It's not something that's going to be fickle or insecure or unstable. Yeah, you need to be in a stable situation. That's kind of what Spirit is saying. So you need to consider that. Yeah, I don't know if I could trust it, Aquarius, but you know, it's your life. Like Unique said, amen. Lisa said, we do not care. They can keep their same energy. I'm going to stay in my own lane. As you should. As you should. But definitely expect to hear something. Okay? Expect to hear something from them. All right, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Well, you essentially would be connecting with someone that you're not compatible with. So you would kind of have to be okay with that. Like, I don't know if I could be with somebody I'm not compatible with. Cause it's like you feel it. It's like you just feel it in your bones, you feel it in your body, like you feel it in your soul, you feel it in your spirit that it's just not working. Like you're just not a match. So if you decide to deal with this person, you will have to understand that like y'all are not a match. That's just what it is. Like you would be in a connection with someone in which it's not aligned. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like, and you know it to be true. Like you know that to be true. Like, and also if you decided to like choose this connection with them, like just understand that they're still going to be inconsistent. They're still going to be inconsistent. Like, and they're also going to be creating a lot of excuses as to why they I just feel like the behavior and what you've experienced from them is going to continue. All right. They're going to pull back. They're going to go no contact with you. And then they're going to come back. Like it's just going to be that back and forth type of thing. So you would literally have to be okay with like their excuses for why this behavior is still persisting. Okay. Even though they said that they want marriage with you, even though they said that they want to build towards having a long term connection with you, it's like the words and the actions are not necessarily going to be aligning, but that's what they feel like they're capable of giving you. That's what they feel like it is. That's what they're saying. But as far as that being something long term, you just have to pay attention to that. Yeah. Yeah. You would have to be okay with them and their patterns. Now whoever you're asking about could be an avoidant person as well. You know, just someone who really like avoids any type of like challenges or confrontations. And see, the thing about love, I feel like I said it earlier today, like, is love isn't just about like rainbows and butterflies and stuff like that. Like, oftentimes you have to be okay with being challenged and with also challenging your lover or your partner. And sometimes people fold and collapse under that type of pressure. So, yeah, like if you decide to deal with this person, it's like you would have to be okay with being in a relationship with someone that you're not 100% compatible with, and you would also have to listen to a lot of the excuses as to why the behaviors that you're used to experience with them are still persisting. So you would have to be okay with the words and actions not aligning. All right. Yeah, Princess said, who's to say they won't switch up again? Like Unique said, for real, I thought it was me being paranoid. Lisa said, he's been staying at my neighbor's. I literally go out of my way to ignore him and act like he don't exist. Well, don't be mad when he like, Lisa, can I talk to you for a second? It's like, no, because you already know what they're coming back for. Yeah. You know how people be like, can I talk to you for a second? Like, it'd be like, get out of my face. Like, you don't even have the confidence to ask me for my time. Get out of here. These people will say, was that the wind? Yeah, there are a lot of avoidant men out here. There's a lot of avoidant people in general. Like, they just don't want to deal with confrontations. They always feel like confrontations or tough conversations have to lead to arguments and fights and all that stuff. And I just don't think it has to be. Like, that's when you know somebody is mature, when they can go into the conversation with the intention of understanding and keeping the connection alive and together. Like, some people go into conversations ready to like burn a bridge, ready to start fighting, ready to start doing all of that. Then you just be looking at them like, were we never in love? Because I thought we was in love. Like, I thought we could work this out. I thought that's what it was. Like, so yeah, that'd be the crazy part about it. Some people really go into conversations ready to fight, and I just don't think it's necessary. All right, Gemini. That was what was next, right? Gemini, your timestamp is going to be 251. All right, Gemini. What kind of... Oh, I'm sorry, 250. Oh, yeah, 251. Like, all right. Okay. 251, Gemini. What kind of relationship are they capable of offering right now? I know I'm sighing, but it's just like, you get some clarification. Yeah, I feel like this is a runner, Gemini. Like, whomever you're asking about, like, this is a runner. Like, this is literally someone who keeps running in and out of your life. Because I literally just heard that song by the Gap Band. Like, I literally heard that song. Like, I think it's called Yearning for Your Love by the Gap Band. Like, yeah, this is definitely that person who keeps running out of your life. Like, they really do. Like, I don't know if they have much to offer you, at least not what it is that you're expecting and what you want. Give me a second. Lisa cracking up like, yeah, I'm telling y'all, y'all should definitely go listen to the songs I be channeling, because they're still good songs. Okay, they're still good songs. And that's just why, again, Gemini, know who you asking about, but it's just always someone that's chasing something. They're always chasing something. They're literally always chasing something, and it's causing problems. Like, this could be that type of person that has like the grass is always greener type of syndrome, or what is it called? Shiny penny syndrome. It's like they're always chasing after something that's new. But it's to their own detriment. It's literally to their own detriment. Like, whomever this individual is like, they don't know how to sit down. I think they're always distracted. They're always running off to do something. Even if it's not just like romantic partners or potential love interests, is like they're always running off to do something, running off to hang out with friends, running off to hang out with family. Like, it just, they always have something going on. I just don't think this is someone who is like stable enough even within their energy to like actually sit down, and they're too risky. This is an individual that's too risky. Like, if you put all of your eggs in this person's basket, like if you take a risk on them, they could potentially break your heart. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't already happened. I would not be surprised if it has not already happened. Like, you all may have already experienced this person lying to you, cheating on you, and just causing problems within y'all's connection. And similar to the other signs, Gemini, is like you're turned off. Like, you're turned off all the way. I do think this person still has a lot of sexual attraction for you. And right now, I do think that they're very like sexually frustrated. But if this is someone you're not connecting with, is like that's difficult for them to have to experience on a daily basis. Because I do think they will want to connect with you, but they know that y'all's connection isn't the best right now. Like, this could definitely be someone that you've already broken up with. So, how sway? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, for this person, they just know like they can't really do nothing with you. They can't do what they want because y'all not together. Like, or things just aren't settled. Like, y'all could be arguing a lot. Y'all are just not necessarily on the same page. Y'all are not happy together. And that's a lot for them to carry. Like, it's definitely a lot for them to carry, but that's on them. That's definitely on them. Now, when they look at you, they do see you as someone that is worthy of a commitment. They do see you as someone that's worthy of marriage. They admire a lot of aspects about you. But I think this is someone who feels bad. Like, they would feel guilty if they were to try to approach you for a relationship because they can't offer you anything more than just sexual intimacy. And it's also based off of the fact that they're feeling a lot of tension. Okay, like, y'all get what I'm saying? They're feeling a lot of sexual tension. So it's disrespectful for them to approach you knowing that they can't offer you what you personally deserve. And it seems like you all want marriage anyway. It's something that you want. I'm not saying that, oh, you ready to get married right now today, like, but you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and you're willing to take a risk to focus towards that. So you may have just recently put that on your vision board or something, like it might be one of the goals that you just decided that you wanted to pursue, which is having more of a serious committed relationship. Maybe it's something that you want in 2026. So it's something that you're entertaining right now. You even could be like taking steps towards it. So that's good. I feel like Gemini, you could just be focused on preparing yourself for marriage. Now, this person feels like, you're it already. They feel like you deserve marriage. You deserve a commitment right now. Okay. So I don't know what else you feel like you need to do to get prepared. Oh yeah. You feel like, I think you feel like you need to get your money up. You need to get your money up. Like, you're focusing right now on money. Okay. Like, that's what you're focusing on, your own, prosperity and manifesting things that you want into your life. I also feel like you might have a goal related to wanting to like build a house. I'm kind of getting that as well. It's like you may have goals related to that. So you want to ensure that when you come into your marriage or when you come into your serious committed relationship, it's like you also have something to offer. I feel like you want to be able to offer your partner something. Okay. And I like that for you. I like that for you because most people exhibit this attitude of wanting to be a gold digger. Okay. Where they just want to see how much they can get out of people without having to invest and provide. I feel like Gemini is like, it would make you happy to want to provide something to your partner. And yeah, what I just heard was, you know how when you go to Chick-fil-A and you say thank you, and the workers at Chick-fil-A be like, my pleasure. It's like, it seems like it's your pleasure to be of service to your partner. Like, it's actually pleasurable for you. So acts of service could be a way in which you show love to other people. Okay. To your connections or relationships. Acts of service could be big for you. But this person, Gemini, they can't really offer much, but if you want some sexual activity, then that's what they could do. But even then, they feel like they would be disrespecting you if they approached you in that manner. I'm not saying they won't, but they feel like it would be disrespectful because you're definitely hubby and wifey material and they can't really do much with you. Yeah, this would be an this wouldn't be a mutual connection. You would be giving more than this person would be able to give and offer to you. Yes, Princess Aries was 430. Hey, Jacob. Yeah. Um, I'm not trying to disrespect you, Gemini, when I say this, but it's just like it's kind of just what this person wants. Like they want intimacy. Um, they feel like, especially if especially if they've been trying to connect with other people in that way, it's just not up to par. Okay, it's not up to par as what you're able to provide. Okay, it seemed like it just seems like even if this was like a sneaky link or a situationship, is like you would still treat that person with respect. Okay, y'all know how some people are. They're just cold. It's like they get what they want to get out of it, and then they just be kicking that person out and just be like, "All right, see ya." It's like even for you, Gemini, it's like you're gonna treat your situationships and sneaky links with respect. Okay, like they come over to your house, it's like you're gonna make sure that your house is clean. You're gonna make sure that it's food available if they're hungry or if they're thirsty. Like you actually care. Okay, even if it's like simple connections like that, where it's just kind of based on sex and intimacy, is like you'll still treat them with respect. Like, yeah, this person, um, they just kind of want to they want to release all of the sexual tension that they're experiencing because it's not good anywhere else. But it's disrespectful because they know that y'all aren't seeing eye to eye. Like y'all aren't really on the same page as it relates to like, just being happy with each other, like actually having a relationship. Like it's just not there. So I do think they're still going to reach out to you though. So just understand that if they call you, know what they're calling you for. Okay, know what they're calling you for because they're trying to be very covert and secretive right now. So know what they're calling you for. Okay, like don't think it's anything other than what it is. Yeah, like know what they're calling you for, and it's your choice if you want to deal with them in that capacity or not. It's your choice, but don't expect anything else because um they need to be willing to work through these issues that y'all have. Like they have to be willing to do that. And I just feel like they're I just don't think they could be trusted. Yeah. It's kind of self-serving, Gemini. It's very self-serving. So they're gonna come towards you to get some intimacy from you because it's not good in other places in which they try to, you know, in other places in which they try to in which they've tried like I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done, Gemini. Like it's just not good. Okay, it's not good. Like they try to do it with other people and it's not good. It's not up to par. They don't feel satisfied. It's just not. It's not working. Okay, this is someone that was always running out of your life. That's because they like to be in the streets. Okay, they like to be in the streets and they went out into the streets and it's not working. It's not up to par. So they're coming to you because you can take care of them. Okay, you can take care of them. Like you could F them and you could feed them. Like you're doing too much for them, Gemini. Just pull it back. Pull it back. Lisa said, access denied to booty calls. La Unique said, I'm not their mama. Hey, Amanda, I'm doing well. Yeah, that's why I was just like, Gemini, I can't. Like, I can't. I just can't. I just can't. Like, and especially if you get wrapped up with them, like it could potentially be a toxic situation because you know you're not 100% happy with them. You're just not. I think one of my cards turned up. I don't know. Let me just shuffle and it's going to come back out. All right. So, what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? What should you understand or consider? I need to stop being shy and just say the message, right? Yo. Yeah, Gemini, I think this is a very like self-serving person. Like they only care about themselves. But they're definitely not satisfied. So something you need to understand is you could, if you're a woman, Gemini, if you decide to deal with this person in this capacity, you could potentially get pregnant by them. That's something you need to understand. Be careful. Be careful because this person may be trying to keep you around just to kind of like save you for later. They could be trying to they could definitely be trying to like have you obsessed with the sexual activity. Okay, so being icmatized or or whipped. Okay, so just be careful. Like if you're a man, if you decide to deal with this person, if you're dealing with a woman, it's like you could potentially get that person pregnant. Okay, or you could potentially get pregnant. You said ew. That's what you need to consider. You could potentially get pregnant. You could potentially get pregnant. Like they also know that they also know that they've never been able to find anybody to replace you, and especially as it relates to what y'all. If you got hot and heavy with this person, like what y'all did in the bedroom, okay, they haven't found anybody to replace you. Yeah, spirit is basically saying that like you don't need to rush to make any impulsive decisions with this person. It's like you just need to take a second and step back and think. Okay, don't allow them to convince you to do anything that you're not necessarily ready to do. If this is what you want to do, you're an adult. Like that's your prerogative. But if you still feel like confused, um, it might not be a safe situation for you because they could potentially sway you to give them what they want because this is a very self-serving, self-centered, selfish person. So they want what they want. So if you are experiencing, just some weakness within your mindset as it relates to them, you might want to consider blocking them, um, consider ignoring them, or just being very like hesitant. Don't just jump to connect with this individual. Like, don't jump to do it. Don't allow them to sway you, is basically what I want to say. So you have to exhibit some mental strength. Okay? You have to exhibit some mental strength. Yeah, because I do think that this person wants to have some type of like reconciliation with you, or they want to have like a second chance. Okay, that's what they want to have. Like you just have to remember how far you have come, okay, or how far you have distance yourself from this person and just the growth that you've experienced within that. So I think that you should just be looking forward to what's next for you as opposed to looking back. I think this person is gonna definitely say whatever they want to say just so that they can connect with you, but they know it's disrespectful. They know that you deserve more. But I also feel like the tension that they're feeling is just so strong that they're just gonna kind of take the risk to say something to you anyway. So yeah, Gemini. All right, so if you accept the booty call, what expectations should you release or adjust to? Thank you so much, Wayne. Hey, blessings. I mean, look, if this person come around again, you decide to accept it and they hurt you because they're self-centered. It's like you can't blame anybody but yourself, Gemini. Like you cannot blame anybody but yourself. And you can't see yourself as being a victim in the situation. You have to understand that this was a choice. Oh, this is so cute. This is my first time actually seeing this. Thank you so much for the flower crown. Oh my God. That's so funny. And I could see it in the live, like on the playback. All right, now it went away. I know I've never seen that one. Thank you so much. But yeah, Gemini, if you decide to deal with them, then you can't blame anybody but yourself if they hurt your feelings again or if they run out of your life and go back to the streets. You can't get mad at them. Okay? You can't. You need to see yourself as powerful. So if you decide to deal with this person and they do the same shit to you again, you can't see yourself as a victim. Okay? Because what I just heard was I heard fool me one time, shame on you. What did J. Cole say? He said, no, I like how J. Cole twisted it. I like how he twisted it, but it's kind of like that fool me once, shame on you type thing. Fool me twice, shame on me. But I'm going to tell you what J. Cole said. Yo. He said, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. He said, fool me 3 times. Y'all know the rest. Like, he said, F the peace sign. Like, load the chopper, let it rain on you. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can't blame anybody but yourself, Gemini, if you decide to deal with them. Yeah. And if you choose to engage within this connection and you keep engaging with them in this way, like, it's sad to say, but it's like, you would be whipped, okay? You would be igmatized, okay? Because that's the point. That's the point. I just think you're accepting less than what you deserve and what this person obviously knows that you deserve. Like, and they know they're being disrespectful by approaching you in this way, but they're selfish, so they're going to do it anyway. Yeah, you can't be too passive. Yeah, moving forward, it's like, even if you decide to not deal with them, like, just understand that the best thing that you can do is to make informed choices. That's why Spirit is telling you to not allow yourself to be swayed or to be moved by what this person tells you. Like, do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Like, and also moving forward as well, it's like, don't allow yourself to be too attached to relationships that can't really offer you much than intimacy, because those types of relationships can definitely be toxic, especially with me seeing here in the energy that you and this person are not even really getting along like that. So it's like you're not getting along, but you're still sharing your body with someone that you don't like. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? So, okay, look, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that this is what it is. And also, as you move forward, it's like, don't be too passive. Like, speak up and advocate for yourself. I think that this person can definitely like sniff out your weakness, and you just gotta detach and just develop more like strength. Okay. And also tame your sexual desire. As long as you tame your sexual desire and get ahead of it as it relates to this person, Gemini, I think you should be okay. You'll be okay with telling them no. Yo, exactly. La Unique and Lisa said that. Fool me 3 times, the peace sign, pull out the chopper, let it rain on you. Like, yo, that's crazy. Now I'm hearing, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Save yourself, Gemini. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Just to say it's a booty call, right? That's all they can offer. Yeah, and it's disrespectful, and they know it. They know it's disrespectful. Gemini's person knows it's disrespectful, but they still gonna do it anyway, is what it seems like. All right, last sign of the day. Libra. Lisa said the audacity. All right, Libra, let's go ahead. Because I feel like the readings got longer and longer. But that's to be expected. That's why I feel like you shouldn't always request your sun sign first. All right, Libra. We'll start at 3:15. That's your timestamp. Let me get a sip of my energy drink. You said the best for last. All right, Libra, you're up. Thank you so much for putting the timestamp in the chat, Lisa. Yeah, I'm in the club too. Okay, I'm in the club too. I'm a Libra rising. I'm in the club. Like, okay, I'm in the club too. Yo. It's hard out here for us. Like, yeah, Libra, I feel like you're exhibiting like a great deal of masculine energy right now, but not in a bad way. I feel like you know exactly what it is that you want. I feel like you're focused on your future and just what you want to experience within your future. I just feel like you want big things, okay? Big things. So that could mean success. Some of you want to be business owners. Some of you actually want to like build a family and to have a family. You may even be focused on like building a business with your partner or even building a home. It's like that's what you're interested in. That's definitely what you're interested in. You're just focused. You're trying your best right now to just like starve your distractions. I also feel like you're trying your best to make like the best decisions for yourself. Um, you're not trying to live in confusion. It's like you just want to experience clarity all across the board. So that's pretty much what's going on with you. It seems like you're becoming very like serious about your life and you're not allowing distractions to kind of like take you off of your path. I feel like you are understanding what your purpose is, you're understanding what it is that you want, and you're not afraid to take risks in order to get what it is that you're desiring. It's like you're not afraid to take those risks. And good for you because I just feel like you're taking control of your life. So, as far as with the masculine energy, it's just like you knowing what you want and not being afraid to like execute on that. What I also heard was I heard this song. I don't know if y'all ever saw the Cheetah Girls, but it was a song on there when they was just like, "Oh, thank you, Cha Cha." It's a song on there where they was like, "I don't want to be like Cinderella, waiting in the dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody to come and rescue me." Like, y'all know the Cheetah Girls? Y'all know that song? Like, Cinderella. Okay, yeah, because Princess, we Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters. Okay, don't play with it. Don't play with it. But that's just the energy that y'all are in right now. Like you don't feel like you need rescuing. You feel very empowered and bold and confident to go out to the world and to take opportunities or to create opportunities for yourself. So yeah, you're trying your best to live in reality. Okay, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying your best to live in reality and you're just not trying to entertain any type of confusion. So I like that for you. Okay, I do. Good. Like, and you all are just feeling very like hopeful and optimistic about your future, about what you want. Um, and it's unique to you. It's unique to you. So there's just like a life that you're envisioning, and you already know that other people may not necessarily want what it is that you want, but that's not something that you care about. Um, and I like that for you. Like I definitely do. I feel like there's so many different types of relationships or expectations that you could have in a connection or relationship, and it's going to be different from the next person. So I'm not mad. Like, you know that what you want is specialized, you know that it's unique to you, and that's just what it is. I don't feel like you're in the energy of trying to like beg or convince other people. Like, you're very clear with what you want, so good for you. Yeah, yeah, good for you, good for you. Okay, so let's look at your person. Now, your person is, I don't want to say they're patient. I just feel like they're a bit more like slower or undecided about what it is that they want. I feel like they kind of chalk things up to the universe, or they're always waiting on the perfect time or the perfect opportunity. And you know that, like, because what I just heard was like the time is now. You can't always be 100% ready. Sometimes you just have to like jump in and just, let things happen as it happens. Not saying that you're being impulsive, but in this life, you're never going to be 100% ready for anything. So I think that you know what you want and you're going to go after it. The person where, you know, picking up on like their energy is a bit, I don't want to say like it's opposite from yours, but it's just not as confident as yours. Okay, it's not as confident, they're not as daring, you don't have to wait on the stars to align and the full moon to be in the sky. Like, you don't have to wait for none of that. Like, you don't have to do any of those things. It's like you're helping yourself. Now, whoever this individual is like they're always waiting on something, and it's like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? But yeah, this could also be an independent individual. So that could be what they're waiting for, like waiting to really get themselves together, like financially. Um, that's what they could be waiting on. There's also, some goals that they've been working towards, so they could be waiting for those things to finally pay off. Like, they're waiting to, actually see the rewards from their efforts as it relates to the other areas of their life. But for real, it seems like what type of relationship do they want to give you? What type of Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. In time, in time, they could definitely see themselves offering you a potential to be married. Like, a potential to be married. Like, they could be waiting on the right time to propose to you, or and that could be something serious, like y'all getting married, or just like waiting on the right time to like be exclusive with you, um, to date you, to offer you a relationship. So it's not like they don't want to do it. I just feel like this is someone who it's like they're waiting, and it's like, what the hell are you waiting for? Like, that's just what I kind of got, because you already know what you want. Like, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It's really not a matter of like of if, like, that's what you want. It's just like when. Like, when are we getting a show on the road? But yeah, this person definitely wants to offer you a relationship. They're definitely slow though. They take a very long time. And I just feel like it's just kind of how their life is progressing as well. It's like things are happening slowly for them. So I just think they're trying to play things by ear. It's like they're waiting to increase their finances. They're waiting to make more money. Especially, like I said, if they have been working on something, it's like they're waiting for the payoff. And I think they'll feel a lot better and more secure being able to offer you something serious. So yeah, I also feel like this person, um, they had some issues with their parents. Like, they haven't really seen actual like strong stable connections. So their parents could have had a very unconventional type of relationship. Like, their parents may have never gotten married, or their parents may have gotten divorced. Okay, so it's not like they have a good idea of relationships. And there's also something here as far as with their family being able to like approve of you. So this could definitely be that type of individual that cares too much about what their family has to say as it relates to their love life. They care too much about their family. I think they might care too much about like pleasing their family. But yeah. Yeah. And they're also afraid to like have something serious with you because they wouldn't want you and them to potentially fall out of love. Okay? They wouldn't want that. But I mean, to be quite frank, is like if they don't offer you something serious now, like, or even just something to let you know that it's worth it to invest in them or to keep to continue to keep dealing with them, like actually something tangible, then yeah, it could potentially cause problems. So they might have to pick up the pace a little bit, Libra. That's what I'm seeing here. Like they're gonna have to pick up the pace. Yeah, they're gonna have to pick up the pace because if not, you can walk away. Okay. If they're not doing things to satisfy you and what you want out of them, then you could leave. And I'm not mad at that. Okay. Because if somebody's not giving you what you want, then why should you sit there? It's not even about you being selfish. It's about you feeling comfortable, you feeling prioritized wherever you're pouring your time and attention into. Like, if you're not comfortable there, if you're not getting much out of the situation, leave. Like, so yeah, this is something I feel like they're battling with in secret. So it could be causing them some anxiety. Okay. I think they need to be concerned on taking the action steps as opposed to catastrophizing things and thinking about what could potentially go wrong. It's like think about what can go right by you actually putting in the action steps. How about you do that? Like stop thinking about the worst case scenario if you're not showing up how you really want to show up. Like stop thinking about that. I just feel like Libra, your person needs to understand that like in all things they do is like put your best foot forward and invest. Like do something. Don't just sit there and think about what can go wrong when you can actually get up and just take the action steps towards what you say you want. And that stems further than just a relationship. That's just life in general. Yeah, so this person could definitely be experiencing like I guess this would be like a fear of success, either a fear of success or a fear of failure. It's one of those. But yeah, they also need to stop thinking about their family and trying to make sure that they approve of you. It's like stop thinking about that and focus on what you want for yourself. But yeah, that's what they need to do. Yeah. Yeah, you're prioritizing your own sense of happiness, Libra. That's what you're doing. Like if it's not up to par, you're leaving. And I'm not mad at you because you're still willing to invest as well emotionally. You're still willing to show up. So if you're not getting what you are hoping for, what you're wishing for, if these things aren't coming to pass with this person, like you have no issues with letting it go. In search of something better, in search of something that is definitely going to satisfy you, in search of something that you're going to be pleased with. So I'm not mad at that. I'm definitely not. But yeah, I mean, this person definitely wants to offer you something. I just think they're a bit too concerned with what other people think and feel about it, and they're catastrophizing things. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like they're just creating problems in their head, like where there are no problems. Like so you could definitely experience some delays and blockages as it relates to like having what you want to have with this person. They could also be very avoidant as well, but I think it's more so towards themselves. I feel like there's some real like emotional things that they need to work out here, um, and they could potentially be disassociating themselves from those things that actually do need to be worked out. So this person needs to look at this situation as like something that's holistic and understand that one thing depends on the other. So if they're over here thinking about the worst case scenario, if they're over here thinking about what their family thinks about you or will think about you, it's like those are blockages that they're putting in place that's blocking the connection from being able to flow. So yeah, this individual also has trust issues as well. They may have been cheated on in the past, so it's like they're afraid as well. Like I don't know. Like, all you can do is take a risk. Like, that's really all you can do. If it don't work out, it don't work out. Like, that's what I would tell this person, Libra. Like, if it don't work out, it's not gonna work out. Like, it's okay. Like, it's all right. It's okay. Like, yeah, it's like if they're not up to par, it's like you're gonna walk away. Like, you definitely are going to walk away and develop a relationship with someone else. Yeah, for you, it's all about your life experience, like what you experience out of this lifetime. And if it's not in alignment or in accordance with the vision that you have for yourself, then oh well, like, it's not happening. Princess said they sound exhausting. Yeah, because it's just too much going on with them. Okay. And it's things that they try to hide from you. That's what I'm trying to tell you too. Is like they try to hide it, but you can't. You can't. Like, you cannot. You can't hide it because it's what's actually going on. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I don't think they're really talking to you about these things. I feel like they're keeping it to themselves. But it's really what's going on. And sometimes I feel like people need to understand that, like, even if it's not being said, even if it's not being expressed, it's still affecting the energy, good or bad. Yeah. Lisa said, if it don't work out, then I have new areas to explore with new opportunities. Exactly. They can't hide. It's from it in intuitive. Yeah, you can't hide nothing from anything. Like, you can't hide because it's gonna come out through the energy. Like, it's going to come out. Like, so people be acting like that. They be acting like they can avoid things or not say certain things, but it's still gonna play out because you already thought it and that's how you feel. So it's still gonna play out, even if you decided to keep it to yourself and didn't say nothing about it. All right, so what do you need to know before deciding whether to accept it? So they want to offer you a relationship, Libra. Ask more questions. That's what you need to do. Ask more questions. Like, don't just accept this person with open arms just because they're expressing to you what they want to do with you and they want to give you something serious. Like, you need to ask more questions. Okay, you definitely do. Like, ask more questions because I feel like you all have definitely experienced some trauma in your past as well, related to you not asking questions and you not thinking a bit deeper or really observing the situation. So yeah, you really gotta pay attention to this. Like, I just saw someone taking a magnifying glass and really just kind of like looking at the fine print and the fine details. Yeah, you need to ask. Okay, ask questions. Like, don't be afraid to figure out what is going on. Like, you have to remain alert. Okay, in many ways, it's like you kind of have to keep your head on swivel. And I'm not saying that you should be paranoid, like I'm not saying that y'all should have to be paranoid, but just remain alert. Okay, that's all I'm saying here. Remain alert. You don't have to be hyper vigilant, just be vigilant. Okay, just be vigilant because you know what you experienced before. Like, you know what you've experienced before. Like, before you decide to go public with this person, you need to ask more questions. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's what you need to know. Yeah, you need to see if this person is being serious or if they're just trying to, like, be charming and trying to, just talk and put all these, false promises out into the world. You need to see if this person is actually going to match their words with their actions before you decide to accept this offer. Yeah, like, that's what you need to do. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Like, and I mean, if you decide to deal with them, you're gonna have to be okay with being vulnerable. Okay, like, you're gonna have to be okay with being vulnerable because the whole point is to connect with this person. I do think that they want to spend more time with you. I can definitely say that. So it's kind of like you being able to, like, participate and engage, but still with healthy boundaries. Like, don't stop paying attention. Like, don't get caught up. Okay. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Like, not to say you can't deal with them, but it's like, don't get caught slipping. I'm not saying you can't ever get comfortable with this individual, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, engage, but still you know, be alert. Thank you so much, Samantha. Hi, J Bill. Yeah, Lisa said 100. Yeah, don't get caught slipping. Like, all right, so what expectations should you release or adjust if you choose to engage with this connection? Well, I feel like uh if you decide to deal with this person, it's like just understand. I think it's similar to Pisces, like their pace is going to be a bit more slower than yours. Um it just is what it is sometimes, like, so you would kind of have to be okay with slowing down, even more so if you decide to deal with this person. You may even feel like some resentment if you feel like they're making you wait around. That could cause some issues. So you would just have to, I guess, compromise or be yielding as it relates to like the pace of the connection. Let's see what else. Mm, yeah, I think that whoever you're connecting with has some issues with feeling like insecure and specifically feeling like unworthy. Um, so they have issues with feeling like they deserve to be in a good relationship. They're experiencing a lot of issues with like self doubt, and these are things that they're keeping to themselves. Um, so you just have to kind of adjust to dealing with, like, I want to say, like an insecure person. Yeah, and they have a lot of anxiety as well. They're keeping that to themselves. They don't want to disclose this to you, but it's definitely affecting the pace of the connection or you being able to move forward or them offering you something serious. I mean, it's up to you if you want to be understanding of this person. You know, if you like this person, you have to be understanding. And this is definitely someone who's used to like tolerating abuse as well. So you kind of have to adjust to dealing with someone who has been traumatized and someone who has been abused, because it's definitely playing out through their, I don't want to just jump and say lack of confidence, but it's playing out through, you know, them waiting. You know, it's kind of playing out through them delaying things. Yeah, like whoever you're dealing with, Libra, this is an insecure person. So you're kind of gonna have to accept it. Okay, you're gonna have to accept it and be understanding if that's who you want to, if you want to deal with this person, if this is who you want. Okay, they're definitely not a perfect person. Thanks, Cha Cha. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate it. But yeah, y'all would have to understand this person if you really like them. You really would have to. You would really have to, like, all right, but just in general, I would just say, like, if you're deciding to not deal with this person, then you definitely still want to be alert. Um, I personally don't think it's best to be in relationships with people that are still insecure, that are still kind of suffering from not having like a strong sense of self, or people that haven't really stepped into their own personal power, or people that are still focused on pleasing their family and what their family would think and other people's opinions. So just moving forward is like just remain alert, okay, and just ask questions, really get to know people, so you can team up with people that are just as empowered as you are, because you pretty much know what you want. So that's what I would say. And yeah, I would say, like, just engage with people that are not really gonna have you kind of like waiting around or feeling like the connection or the relationship is aimless. um Similar to Pisces, I feel like you should kind of deal with people that are on the same type time as you. It's like they already know what they want and they're not allowing themselves to be distracted or diverted from that. Okay, they're very much focused. So Libra, you should probably go back and listen to Pisces reading. You might resonate with that. Yeah, and then also just understanding that, like, if you're gonna choose to be with that person, then you actually have to accept them for who they are. No one's perfect. Everyone has flaws. As long as they're not doing things that are obvious deal breakers for you, then you kind of got to make it work if you say that you love this person or if you're trying to develop a connection with them. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense. I hope y'all got something out of it. I know these are general readings and it might not necessarily resonate with everybody, but it is what it is. Yeah, Lisa said, we're both imperfect and have been through abuse and trauma, so I get it without it being a trauma bond connection, right? You said all these other men been worse though, so we're moving through it this time because he's been open and vulnerable. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. Thank you, Princess. You're welcome. Princess said, this sounds exhausting. Yeah, but it is what it is. Like, at least you still know that you have the option to skedaddle. Okay? You know how people will be like, make like an egg and scramble. Like, at least you know you still can. You said, I'm quick to tell people when they're being tiring. Yeah. Make like a tree and leave. Yo. Good night, Lisa. You said make like a baby and head out. Yo. Yo, that is so hilarious. Yo, that is so funny. Yo. But all right, y'all. I need to go use the restroom. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it. I know we chit chat a little bit after the readings are over, but yeah, I got to go. So it's better than me just like pausing the live and then coming back. Princess said, I've never heard that one, and I'm not sure I need it to. We'll talk about it. You're welcome, La Unique. You're so welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Lisa started cracking up. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, good night, Cha-Cha. And you're welcome. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. I should be going live again because y'all actually made a new filming and release schedule so your girl can stay on track, okay? I'm in my Virgo energy, okay? I'm in my Virgo energy. So try to stick to it and I will see y'all again, okay? Because I got to start getting these pick a cards out. So I'll be going live again on Wednesday. But in the meantime, you should definitely look forward to me releasing some pick a cards and some shorts. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, Lisa said, get it, girl. I'm trying, Lisa. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But all right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this and post the timestamps. And hopefully y'all enjoyed it and something resonated for you all. And I will see y'all again. Be blessed.